Salute. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy, it's your host, man, Ryan from the Six. We in the building. Salute to everybody out there, man. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's having a good time, man. It's it's Wednesday, man. Hump day. Trying to get you over that hump. You guys know what it is. Big Sixes in the building, man. Salute to everybody tuning in. We on X. We on X Spaces. We on Kick. Shout out to Kick. Trying to get on Instagram here. I'm not sure why it's not loading up, but we on Twitch as well. And Millions.co. Salute to everybody in the building. Got a good show coming up. Good show. Make sure you guys check them out. We got some decent fights this weekend. It's nothing special. We do got that boy Bam Rodriguez, though. He is coming back. It looks like he is moving on up to 118. He's relinquished his 115 belt at WBO. So that's some signs of that. We also got the fight going down in Orlando at the Caribbean Royale, the MVP women's card. O'Shea Jones headlining and making her debut. It's a rematch too. Tierra Brown's on the card. It's a decent card. I wouldn't say it's like their best like MVP, but shout out to the women because they on ESPN. So that's always good to have boxing, in a good spot. ESPN, we never really wanted to get away from that, man. That's big time boxing, especially in America. ESPN's a huge network, seen all over the world, man. But if you in the building, man, make sure you smash the like button, show some love to the stream. We up in here, man. Smash that button like Ann Wolf. You know what I say.
Did not really fight her.
Oh, big right. One punch. That is it. Forget about the count. It is over.
It's over, man. And this is a call-in show. I'm gonna put the links in the chat. We have the Discord open. We have the panel. If you want to come up here on the panel, I have that open as well. You do need a camera, though. And X Spaces is also available if you want to come on the spaces and talk some boxing. Those are your links on how you get up in here, man. Talk some boxing. But salute to everybody in the building. I really appreciate y'all for rocking out with me and showing love to the stream. It's always good, man. The support is much needed. We're going to keep grinding, keep moving. And, we also going to cover a bit of the Devin Haney thing, man. Devin Haney, a lot of people talking like in a desperation move to maybe do that 144. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. We'll see what comes of it. The fight's not like done or anything with Shakur Stevenson. It just it shows some more promise, right? So that should be pretty cool, man, to see if Devin Haney can get in the what I'm saying. I don't know if that means the fight is close to the finish line, because Shakur still, he has options. Let's be honest. Shakur Stevenson has options at other weight classes. As I said, he's a unique character. He can pick anywhere from 35 to 47 essentially. So the ball is back in Shakur Stevenson's court, so we'll see what he does with it. Shout out to my brother Dwayne Styles in the building. Salute. He said saludos. He's my man Dwayne Styles said Evil Ryan, aka Rico, was on TBV today. I don't know. He went to Riyadh. Oh, you didn't know he was in Riyadh? He was in Riyadh, I think, last summer. I think he was there for the Moses Atama card, I believe. But shout out to Rico, man. He's a good guy. I was able to get him on my show one time. We did a show for the, man, it was like a big UK weekend. There was like a lot of UK fights. So I had him on here to speak on it. There's only so much I can, gauge from the outside of watching UK boxing. It's always good to hear from the actual UK fans and the UK media that cover it. But we always know the UK fans, they show up and show out, man. They do a great job of that for sure. We don't have to worry about the UK fans in that regards, man. But yeah, we also gonna talk about the announcements that Zuffa made. They kind of made the fights for the headline and the co-main. You gotta assume um Edgar Berlanga will be leading the card. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna assume it's Edgar Berlanga versus Steven Butler, my Canadian. We got a lot of Canadians in the mix, man. It's a good time to be Canadian right now. We got a lot of guys. We got Christopher Guerrero, who's gonna be fighting against Tiger Johnson on the undercard of the Abdullah Mason. Um, so that should be a good fight for him. And then we also got, Steven Butler now being announced. Shout out to Steven Butler. And I don't know, man. We just got a lot going on, but salute to my guy. It's me, Rock Lee, starting us off to try to get our super chat goals. He drops the $5 super chat. Salute. He said, Ryan, salute, man. But Mexico plays South Africa in the inauguration game tomorrow. Viva Mexico, Cabanos. Yes, sir. World Cup starts tomorrow in Mexico. Salute to Mexico. Man, shout out to the World Cup, bro. It's like I could feel like I'm not in Toronto, but bro, I was up there last weekend at my parents' house, bro. You could feel it, bro. The energy's real. And yeah, man. The World Cup, man, one of the biggest events in the world, bro. But shout out to It's Me, Rock Lee, man, dropping that, bro. Hurry up and buy. You know what I'm talking about?
Is anything you looking for?
Some gummies.
Gummies? Okay.
Hurry up and buy.
No.
Yo, shout out to AB, dog. Yo, AB's crazy, dog. Yo, I hate to see it, but like I'm not gonna sit here and lie, man. I'm entertained by him, but I hope somebody pulls AB aside eventually and tells him, yo, this can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't sustain this, bro. You gotta change your life, bro. Change your life. But yeah, man. Brian, come to the DMV. You got tacos and tortillas on me. Hey, bro, shout out to the DMV area. Yo, it's really nice out there, man. We usually always stop in Virginia on our way back, like right off the highway there on Fredericksburg. Yeah, we usually stop around that area when we're driving back home from Florida. Nice little area, man. Nice little spot, yo. Last time we were there, though, we went to like the wrong side. I think there's two sides of Fredericksburg now for sure, cause like we went on the wrong side of the highway, and bro, like the Denny's was mad ghetto, bro. It's crazy. I was like, yo, what the hell? Like this is Denny's. It's supposed to be a family restaurant. Why it's so mad ghetto up in here? I was laughing though. It was a good time though. You can't go wrong with Denny's. At least I didn't think so, right? Denny's is kind of like easy food to make. So I was hoping like nobody was sick, so we was good. But yeah, bro, it was it was shaky up in there for a bit, man. But yo, let's talk about it, yo. Let's talk about arguably the fight of the weekend. Bam Rodriguez moving up. He's moving on up. We don't know what Antonio Vargas is really gonna bring to the table, because he's not like he's not a knockout puncher, right? So I think this is probably the better fight, for Bam Rodriguez to take. I know a lot of people want him to fight the other guys. Seo Sasumi, that would have been a tough fight for him to like go up in weight and fight that guy. Like I'm talking about stylistically wise, like Sasumi's like he's a tough out, man. Just an action fighter. Maybe even Diego. Fucking what's his name? It's on my edge of my tongue now. Haiga, yeah. I think he drew with Antonio Vargas, but he's also a tough out too, man. So I mean, this is kind of probably, I'm not gonna say a safer fight, but this is definitely a good acclimation fight for Bam Rodriguez. I like Antonio Vargas in the sense of his boxing skill, but I think like Bam's just too superior, man. I don't know if the power is gonna move up. We'll see that. I think that's the biggest question mark in this fight. Is like, okay, is Bam gonna be stronger at this weight? Because if he can hurt Vargas, then you know what? Him beating Inoue it's gonna be a little bit more realistic. But if he can't hurt Vargas in this fight, then man, I think the lines if he fights anyway are gonna be heavy in anyways favor. Like it's gonna be almost like a 70-30. Like people are not gonna look at Bam as a guy who could even hurt anyway, and in anyways a great boxer in his own right. So then now you put up the whole thing is like is Bam Rodriguez a good enough boxer to beat the power and the weight advantage? So I think really there's a lot of pressure on Bam in this fight. Yo, shout out to Antonio Vargas. He is the champion, but he's not the guy who we're looking at to perform, essentially. We're looking at, how good is Bam going to be in this fight? How is he going to look at the new weight class? That's what we're looking at. And shout out to Bam Rodriguez. I really like him. His style, the way he fights. He seems like a very honorable guy, humble, doesn't speak much, but he's doing a lot of promos now. He's starting to pick up the way he promotes himself. And him going to take that anyway fight, it's kind of showing us he might want to be the next Mexican star, man, Mexican American star. I'm sure he's looking up to guys like Oscar De La Hoya and stuff like that, and seeing and even David Benavidez possibly, a guy who's there moving up in weight, taking challenges and fighting champions. This is how you get it done. This is how you get the fans on your side, especially the Mexicans. This is how you do it, bro. You do the G-ish, as I say, the gangster stuff, man. Moving up in weight, fighting champions at their weight class and beating them. That's respectable stuff. People are going to always complain about name value and this guy and that guy. But, bro, not everybody moves up and beats champions. Like that's the thing special guys do. And Bam, he's illustrating a road that is extremely special, because not only is he saying that he want to go up and fight Vargas, he's also saying I want to go up and fight the man anyway. And that's when I'm like, okay, this thing is getting good, man. Shout out to my brother Chad in the building. Gotta unmute Chad. What up, man? Uh-oh. Chad dropped out. He was here, and then he dropped out. Must have got a phone call. But yeah, he was on X Spaces. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got my man Donnie956, man. I ain't ignoring you. Shout out to you, brother. I just wanted to get through my little vent in there. He said, thoughts on Sergey Derevchenko versus Jaleel Hackett? No, that's gonna be a good fight, man. That's good matchmaking. I like that fight. I think Jaleel Hackett wins down the line. I think the fight will start out pretty even. Some swing rounds going this way, that way. But I think Jaleel Hackett will outlast Derevchenko. But, Derevchenko, he's a tough dude, man. He even gave Christian and Billy troubles. And I'm pretty sure he had like one arm in that fight. So, Derevchenko, man, he's a good fighter. I just wonder, I don't know if he's taken a fight at 60 before he got to this fight, because I know he was fighting in Billy at 68, right? So hopefully he took a fight before. But if not, hey, shout out to him. He's been a career 60-pounder, but I get it. He's aging, right? Derevchenko. But I think this is a good litmus test for Jaleel Hackett, bro, fighting a guy who's been in there with some of the best fighters. Derevchenko, I know he never got over that hump of being a champ, but, he gives people problems, man. He's giving everybody problems. Jaime Munguia, a lot of people thought that fight was extremely close, probably lost in the 12th round. I think he got dropped in that round. So a lot of people think that was the difference. Like I said, the Christian and Billy fight, and he was hurt. So, yeah, man, there's these fights for sure that definitely pop up. Derevchenko, he's a good fighter, man. Shout out to my brother Chad, yo. What's going on, Chad?
Hey, Ryan, man, how are you?
Hey, I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm out walking with my dog, so is my connection okay?
Yeah, you sound perfect right now.
All right, cool. I'll try and mute, if any cars go by. But listen, man, I really liked what you. Sorry, I really liked what you had to say about Bam and and Vargas, man. And I think I agree with everything you're thinking. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are either not interested in this fight, or maybe they think that it's like some kind of easy fight for Bam. Um, I think you're right though. The choice to face Vargas is kind of like a test proving ground for an Inoue fight. Like starting to like face bigger guys with good hand speed.
Yeah.
I think Vargas got great hands, man, and we saw how Bam's been on the canvas. Like he's is more like, I feel like Vargas could probably catch him and knock him off balance. I don't know about knocking him out. I just think that the big difference, the gap, will be footwork and just speed of movement. I think he'll be pretty much in control in that way, right? His positioning, all that stuff. I feel like he's going to really outdo Vargas in this way, but he'll have to be careful. He'll have to watch himself. I don't know, and who knows, man? Like if Vargas could catch him on the chin properly. I mean, we don't know yet, right? We haven't really seen Bam faced with. Just assuming that I don't think Vargas will get the accuracy for that. I think if he can catch him, maybe he knock him off balance. That'd be it. But I think it's a great fight. I like the look of he dumped all his belts, like he's all in, right?
Yeah.
I like that move too. Instead move of keeping everything and waiting, right? I like it. Like he's committed. He knows what he wants to do. He's starting the path now. So I mean, and this is what people keep asking. They'll keep wanting to see the smaller guys up. Like basically, it's like no matter who they fight or how well they do, it's just always they need to go up. They need to go up. Some guy that's like 2 divisions higher. I mean, I don't know. With Bam's situation, it would definitely benefit him as far as go to move up. So I'm all for it. I'm excited about it. In this situation, it's a good look. But sometimes, man, it's better that these guys park where they are. And if there's a lot of good opposition to face, I want to see them, fight in a division for a bit, man. I like seeing guys plant their flag. I actually, as a fan, don't enjoy seeing guys wishy-washy moving all over the place. Then, like, look at Shakur. Like, can anyone even say what his focus is anymore? Like, I don't even know, man. Like, he's got a belt at 140, but seems to me like he doesn't want to or isn't going to fight anyone in that division. And like 47's just, no, that's just impossible. And so there's catchweight fights, maybe. I don't know. He's looking at a guy 2 divisions down. It's all over, man. I'm not into it. As a fan, I like seeing a little bit of focus, a little bit of like some kind of path, some kind of course, that we can follow. We can look ahead a little bit and kind of, but anyway, that's just as a fan. But I don't know, like, have you watched much of Vargas? I feel like I've seen him maybe 2-3 times, and that would be my main thing is like his feet. Like he doesn't have the quickest feet. Like he's got great hands, but he's not particularly quick on his feet. So I don't know. Like, what do you think about that, Ryan?
He's pretty good. Like he's got a good amateur background for sure. He was the 2016 Olympian Rio. Yeah, I know him from Top Rank shows because Top Rank, they signed all the Olympians coming out of almost that class. I think they got most of them except for Clarissa. But yeah, they got Michaela Mayer, they got Clarissa, and they got Michaela Mayer, Shakur, Antonio Vargas, and they didn't get Gary and Clarissa, but yeah, Antonio Vargas was very good, and then he got sparked out, man. He got knocked out really bad early in his career, and I think that's why Top Rank, I think they dropped him, and they didn't even believe in him anymore. But he went on to win a title, so he's a guy who's been in adversity before. He's got the pedigree. He checks a lot of the boxes. The only thing I wouldn't say he is he's not a power puncher. Like he's not a devastating puncher. But he's got boxing skills for sure. He's got pedigree. So that's why I want to see what he can bring to the table with Bam, because it'll show us a lot about Bam, actually.
Ryan, I got to jump out and jump back in because you're breaking up like I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to interrupt you. I
Oh no,
barely
it's
heard
okay.
half of what you said.
Oh
Let
shoot.
me try that, okay?
Yeah. I hope the volume's good on the tube though. At least hope everybody else can hear me. There's no way for me to really check the spaces other than like muting and then going back on, but it seems like it's working there. I don't know. Shout out to L Dub Boxing in the building. What's going on, man? What's going on, champ? Yeah, let's chat is back here. Let's see if he can hear me better this time around, maybe. What's
Hey,
going on, Chad?
yeah, like as soon as I came back, I think it's my phone though, because I'm out walking, right? So who knows?
Yeah, it cut out again?
Yeah, Ryan, I'm sorry. Sorry to everyone that's listening. I'm gonna have to drop off, bro. Listen, I'll definitely jump on at some point and we'll chat hopefully before this fight, in the next couple days. Okay, man. Shout out to everybody in the community.
Thanks, Chad, man. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Chad from Canada, bro. We up in here. That's my bro, Chad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to roll my man, them. You know what I'm saying? Got to roll my dudes, bro.
This your boy?
Yeah, that's my boy, nigga. We rep the same smart tech.
You just got fucked up with him. Both y'all niggas gonna get clapped up when I get back.
Shout out to my man, Chad, bro, from Canada up in here. He's actually an official, in Boxing Ontario in the province I'm in. So shout out to Chad. He's doing his work in the boxing community, also helping with because it's a volunteer thing, man. You don't be getting paid to be an amateur official. So it's a volunteer thing that he's taking to do out of his day and his time. So salute to Chad on that, man. I appreciate him. But shout out to L Dub, man. If I didn't say what up, salute, said what's good. Make sure you guys go ahead, smash that like button, show some love to the stream. Let me also drop the panel link just in case people want to come up on the panel. The panel link though, you do need a cam though for the panel, man. We don't do that weird stuff around here, y'all. I be seeing some dudes be doing some weird stuff on other channels. I don't even understand why people be acting like that, bro. But yeah, I do think this fight is like, I don't want to say a litmus test for Bam Rodriguez, but I think it is a test, bro. Something that he does need to go through, show us that he can get through it and come out on the other side looking good, man. I think he's got a big opportunity in front of him. Obviously, the Inoue fight, they're in talks about that. But I think I saw something where it said like Inoue's even thinking about going to 26. I don't know, man. If he goes up to 26 and then comes back down, I just don't know how that fares well for him. But hey, maybe he can't make 22. But I feel like Inoue's a small 22. Like Inoue doesn't look like a big guy at 122. Like most of his opponents outside of maybe MJ, they all look bigger than him. So I don't know, man. We'll see what goes on with Inoue. He's obviously gonna fight one more time, I think, before the year's out. If not, then we know the real negotiations on for the Bam fight. If he's not gonna fight, then we know it's for real, because he gonna hold out and wait for the big fight. And that's a big fight in Japan. Now, I don't know if they're going to go back to the Tokyo Dome with it, but that's another fight that probably sells, 60, 50,000 people for sure, man. And you could probably put those tickets up a little bit more, try to beat the gate for the Nakatani fight, which is a huge feat, man, because Nakatani, he's also another Japanese guy, right? So for them to have that going on, two Japanese guys fighting at the top of the game, it's obviously huge for the country, man. Huge for the country. But shout out to everybody in the building, man, showing love to the stream. This is the preview show. Also on the Bam Rodriguez card is Elif Taran from Turkey. She's like one of them knockout punchers in women's boxing, which is rare. But she also called out Caroline Dubois. She wrote out a little message. English is not her first language, so shout out to her for taking time out to read it and yeah, basically get it out that hey, Caroline Dubois, I want a unification. You know, Caroline Dubois does have 2 belts. She has the WBO and the WBC, and you know, she has the Ring Magazine as well, I believe. Yep, she has the Ring Magazine belt. So Caroline is kind of like the best fighter at that weight class, but you also got a Leaf who's got the IBF, Stephanie Hahn who's got the WBA. So I mean, there is another unification bout in the stable for Caroline, but Elif's kind of like on the outside. But I hope that Jake Paul makes the fight. I know he's got his thing going on over there, but he has spoken in a way of saying like I'm here to make the fights. Like I'm not really here to protect the fighters in the sense of like keeping them away. So I hope he'll do right for women's boxing in that way. Make the Elif Tehran fight with Caroline eventually. That'd be a barn burner, man. You know, cause Elif, like I said, she's a power puncher, so she's coming with that aggressive style. But you know, Elif is fighting somebody who is undefeated. She's going against Gabriela Tellez, who's 7-0. She's got 3 knockouts. But yeah, Elif is 13-0 with 8 KOs. You know, high percentage for women's boxing, 61 KO percentage. She's defending her IBF world title at lightweight in a 10-rounder. That's going to be a good fight on the Bam Rodriguez, Antonio Vargas undercard. Yeah, man, I hope Elif, she can get a good highlight performance and win because her last fight, she won by split decision. It didn't look very good. Like, she looked like she was struggling in there, especially coming off a performance where she stopped Beatriz Vieira, who's a Brazilian Olympian, highly regarded. I think Beatriz may have been like the favorite in that fight too. And Elif went in there and destroyed Beatriz, man. So shout out to Elif. Hopefully she can get back to having a good performance. That could start this weekend. And then she can go ahead and call out Caroline again. This time on American soil. Shout out to my brother Z Pacino in the building. What up, Z? Ayo, Z Pacino, this one for you, y'all. Yo, you better not lose that Border Wars, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like this.
No, I'm 1-18 in boxing. Like, what's some tips?
I ain't gonna lie. 1-18?
Yeah.
Stop boxing.
Go.
Yo, shout out to him. Nah, we got Z Pacino winning over here, bro. You gonna be good, champ. Shout out to Z Pacino. He said, rumor is she was sick before her last fight. Okay. All right. Well, that's why she probably didn't look as good, man. You know what I'm saying? My man Z Pacino said, Eddie did my girl Beatrice dirty, man. No comeback. Yeah, that's right. I ain't seen Beatrice since. Yeah, you see, Eddie Hearn, if he not going to promote the women like that, just let him go, man. Let Jake Paul do what he doing, bro. Just let him go. Jake Paul, he over there forming a whole roster with some of the best women in boxing. Beatrice Vieira would definitely benefit from going over there. You know, she would have options too of people coming up like Alicia Baumgartner. Like that's a good fight for Alicia Baumgartner for sure. It's a name, a winnable fight for sure for her. Beatrice, you know, she got to get back in the ring, man. Oh, you not on this Border Wars card, AZ? Oh, shoot, man. I don't know why I thought you was on, man. Damn, bro. Who the freak is on the card then? Because, like, man, I feel like that card, it started off hot. This next Border Wars, I thought everybody, I think that's how it is mostly when Border Wars start. Like, everybody jumps in, and then eventually, you know, you see it start to level out, man. But I feel like a lot of people aren't fighting that I thought would be fighting, man. Like, I thought Jaquan was going to be on there. was going to be on there. I thought, I guess Forbes is on there. Forbes and Vince Colbert, they fighting. But yeah, man, shout out to Lance Meyer in the building. What's going on, man? What up? Dang. Salute to my guy Lance in the building. Salute to everybody tuning in. We got people coming in here. We live on Kick right now. We live on Millions, Twitch, and X Spaces. So make sure you guys smash the like button on YouTube. Show some love to the stream so we can get more people up in here. Let them know we talking that boxing, man. That hardcore boxing talk. We are speaking on the Bam Rodriguez fight card weekend with Antonio Vargas. It is kind of like the headline event of this weekend. I think we're all watching, man, to see how Bam looks. Can Bam stop Vargas, make that statement, be a champ at another weight division, and really, really get us talking about him possibly fighting anyway at the end of the year. I think he should fight anyway in the beginning of 2027. Get that right, that weight right, bro. Get everything in order, because I think it's a 2-weight jump after this. 118 and then 22. So Bam got to make sure he ready mentally and with the weight. I mean, we saw Terrence Crawford do it. He took a whole year out to get ready for it, right? To pack on the weight properly, make sure he was in shape, bro. So I think Bam Rodriguez, I'm not going to say take a year, but make sure that everything is in order, man. If you're going to make that weight jump up to anyway, because that dude is pound for pound #1 right now in the game. The dude's been on the pound per pound list easily like the last decade. Anyway, he's not your typical fighter. He's a generational fighter. So and trust me, I'm not saying this like Bam isn't. I think Bam is also generational talent as well. But there's at a point where we're like, yo, you got to prove it, right? And this is the opportunity for Bam Rodriguez to prove that he deserves. He is a generational talent. And this is how you do it, man. This is how you do it. For sure, for sure. But salute to everybody in the building. We also want to talk about the ladies card. I know a lot of them are debuting on it, A lot of the new signees, O'Shea Jones is in the rematch against Carzana, who is from Florida, a native from the area. So she's probably going to have a lot of people in the house. It's probably going to be a pro Carzana crowd, which is weird for O'Shea. She's the champ. She won the last fight on OTX. Split decision, I think it was. It was a close fight, but they rematching. They running it back. This is a good card for them to run it back on, because it's going to be supported by a lot of other women who are doing their thing or just signed to MVP. So shout out to MVP for using that ESPN money to get these women in the spotlight. But let's see who else is on the card here. Pull up the card. I know Tierra Brown is on the card making her return. Shout out to Tierra Brown. She's made it known that, she would welcome a fight with Alicia Baumgartner. That's a big fight for Tierra Brown for sure. So you got O'Shea Jones. Tierra Brown is back. We got Evelyn Bermudez. She's 22-1. I think she's making her MVP debut as well. She holds 3 belts to the table. I know she has the WBA. She won the WBA recently. Who else we got on this card? Man, I'm not really familiar with the rest of these names. Couple debuts. Yeah, so I guess if I'm gonna look at the headline, it's Evelyn Bermudez versus Orocio. And then Tierra Brown versus Hannah Rapp and O'Shea Jones and Ella Carnaza. So yeah, those are your title fights, man. You also got Jasmine Ortega. I think Ortega was signed to Pro Box, wasn't she? I'm pretty sure she was on Pro Box there for a bit. So shout out to her. She's on the MVP card. She's going against Natalie Delgado, WBA title on the line. So there's some titles on the line for sure. There's a lot of implications for these women this weekend. No, it should be a good weekend of fights. If you're an MVP fan, shout out to MVP. They keep moving their girls along, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you want to see a promoter do for his fighters, man. He just signed most of these girls here this year, and yeah, he got them moving. Got them moving, got them shaking, got them getting that action in, man. And we're gonna see what some of them are made of. And we're gonna see some battles, you know, in the MVP stable, man, as Chantel Cameron and Michaela Mir was announced for a UK versus USA show, which it looks like it's going to be headlined that fight, Michaela Mir and Chantel Cameron. So Michaela Mir going on the road again. You know, she's a road warrior, man. That's what she be doing. She came up here and beat Mary Spencer for a belt. Now she's going to the UK to fight Chantel Cameron. And I'm pretty sure Chantel Cameron's got a belt also. So if she can go up there and beat her, that'd be pretty promising. But nah, man, shout out to Michaela Mir, cause she's doing her thing, yo. She's doing her thing. She's definitely holding it down. She one of them ones for sure, yo.
Yeah.
You can't deny it, man. She a road warrior, great fighter, action fighter, and yeah, she's trying to get another belt. Or if there's no belt on the line, yo, Chantel Cameron's still one of those, like, she one of them women, like, cause she beat Katie Taylor, man. She got a big win over Katie Taylor, and some people think she was robbed in the rematch. You know, I watched that rematch too. That fight was close, but I edged Taylor. But Chantel Cameron, no, she's one of those fighters in around the weight class of Michaela Mir that's dangerous right now. So shout out to Michaela Mir for taking on that fight. No, it's a tough fight. That's not an easy out, man. That is not an easy out. But salute to everybody in the building. I'm gonna try to pull up a video I saw with Oscar De La Hoya saying essentially, you know, they could work with Dana White possibly to get that Ryan Garcia fight done. I think that's a good look for Oscar. You know, now that he's saying it, I'm thinking, okay, maybe the fight is in talks, right? And maybe it is almost done. But, you know, it's funny when one side's always saying the fight is done. And the other side's like, bro, come on. Like, no, it's not. Like, Oscar, I think he even says in the interview, like, he never really spoke with the team yet of Dana White. So, like, how? I don't know. I don't know how these guys always assume people just gonna, you know, people just gonna give up what? They're fighters to them? Just willingly? I don't know. Well, they had that situation this weekend with Boxer, right? So we'll see, man. We'll see. This is CV7 TV or CV7. They're showing the video. Let me pull it up. Let me make sure. I don't know if y'all can hear it last time. Yeah. Last time y'all couldn't hear it. Hold on. Let me go to another window instead. Got two windows open. That's the issue. Let me go to the other one. The other one is at least connected to the program here. So yeah, Oscar De La Hoya talking about Dana White. Essentially what he was saying was Dana White and him haven't really spoken. I found that a little weird. It's like, you know, everybody else is saying the fights are done. Let's see if I can find it.
Against Lamont Bush for the W.
Great for the sport, great for the fighters, great for the Golden Boy brand. You know, the fact that we can work with other promoters, like I've always done, and to make the big fights happen is great for the sport overall. So I believe that August 1st is gonna be with other promoters to make fights happen.
All right, I'm trying to find it, yo. I know I saw it here or heard it here.
The perfect example of Golden Boy always working with all the promoters from all over the world. There's a possibility of working with Dana White and Zuffa.
Yeah, let me know if you guys
because
can't
Ryan
hear it. I know
Garcia
last time somebody said they
wants
couldn't
to
hear
fight
it.
Conor Ben for the WBC World Title. Well, guess who promotes them? Zuffa and Dana White. I mean, I don't care because it's not about us. It's about the fighters, but it's going to be pretty interesting to see me and Dana White possibly on the same dais or podium. I mean, that's probably going to be more interesting than the actual fight. Me and Dana may be exchanging words or maybe going at it. Who knows?
And I always said that when the fight was brought up, I'm like, man, the damn like Dana White and Oscar De La Hoya situation is gonna be more entertaining than the damn fight. I do think Ryan Garcia and Conor Ben they could talk a bit. I think for sure Ryan Garcia outside of the press conferences is great for promoting. He'll promote it. Conor Ben's a little bit better in the press conferences. I think he'll have the better exchanges. But Oscar and Dana White, they gonna be going at it, bro. It's gonna be a jab fest. We've seen Oscar get on people's bad side, man. I remember, what was it? Canelo. Was it Canelo and Berlanga? No, Canelo and Jaime. And my man Canelo almost jumped across the table and punched Oscar, man. Like he was, what I'm saying, whatever they have the beef, he really got under Canelo's skin, man, and Oscar said something to him, and Canelo, he reacted the way he reacted, man. But Oscar, we gotta understand something about Oscar, bro. He be lying sometimes, bro. He be freaking lying. So we gotta hold Oscar accountable because he be acting like Martin Lawrence, bro. Sometimes.
Told me she was black.
Did I or did I not assault you?
Oh, he beat the hell out of me, man.
What?
Look, I'm not gonna lie to the sister.
You son of a bitch! Get off! I'm not gonna take this!
Oscar be lying to us sometimes, bro. So like for me, when I be listening to Oscar, I'm like, bro, like, nah, I gotta trust you as far as I could throw you, Oscar, because like there be some things, bro, that you be saying. There be some things that be going on, and I'm like, nah, we ain't believe you. You need way more people, bro. So we gotta relax when we talking about Oscar. But yeah, I ain't just gonna believe him just off the strength of like, of what he's saying is true. But I do say when Oscar says a fight regarding Ryan Garcia is in talks, it usually materializes to something. He's also turned down fights on Ryan's behalf, with Jake Paul and that other dude he was trying to fight in Japan. So he is very involved, when it comes to these fights. But hey, where there's smoke, there's fire. And I'm just like, yo, it's a little weird that Ryan Garcia right now, he's like streaming in Japan. So it's like, damn, is this Conor Ben thing, is he just leaving it up to Oscar to get it done? I mean, I know usually Ryan Garcia works with his lawyers to get fights done. So this is a little weird, but maybe Ryan Garcia just trusts his whole team now that he doesn't feel like he needs to be at the table, and he's not worried about Conor Ben at all. Like there's a whole bunch of possibilities that could be going into this thing, bro. A whole bunch, and that's a different rabbit hole for another week. But yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see, bro. We shall see, man. Also on the topics, and we got Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, basically saying, Devin Haney saying, bro, he gonna be he'll do the fight at 144, man. My bad. I was looking at something. He'll do the fight at 144. And I'm a little shocked by that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I thought Devin Haney was gonna stand on his hill of, this is where I'm at. You're gonna have to meet me. And then I thought he was gonna go fight some of the other guys. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. I don't know. Devin Haney doing this is a respect move on my ish. I'm looking at it like, bro, like this. You saying, you know what I'm saying, Shakur might be putting up some roadblocks, and you saying it's not an issue right now. You'll go down to 44, whatever, a couple pounds, just to get the fight. Now, if this fight don't get over the line now, I don't know, man. I don't know. We got to look at Shakur, bro, and figure out what you doing, man. Like, Shakur, bro, you got to figure it out, bro.
Is anything you looking for?
Some gummies.
Gummies?
Hurry up and buy.
No.
yeah, like Shakur, come on, bro. You got to figure it out, dog. We want to know, Shakur, like, what it is, bro. Like, is this something you're going to deep dive into? Or, you know, it's 135, because I think that's where Jay Prince said you was going to. Is that really where you headed? You know, because I never seen Devin Haney out the ring this long, or not like in a fight this long. You know, it'd be like November. It was his fight with Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman Jr. lost and already been back in the ring before Devin. You know, and I think Devin Haney, he tried to get in the ring. He tried to get in the ring with Rolly, but I just feel like that deal, I don't know what it looked like because I'm not sitting at the table. It obviously wasn't what the preliminary talks were about. You know, it obviously, once they got there, it wasn't what they said it was, and they just moved on. But salute to my guy Eddie Alvarez in the building. Salute. I appreciate you, champ, tuning in. Shout out to Z Pacino. He said, only way to get respect he deserves is to take out Kerr. Dang, bro. That'd be a good fight, though. But, you know, the issue that I hope doesn't come up here is, like, I hope Shakur doesn't try to throw in a rehydration clause, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just think, like, if that happens, now I'm going to look over at Shakur. Because, like, bro, like, you the one that was shitting on Tank Davis about that, bro. So, like, you can't be doing that, dog. We not accepting that, man. Cause, like, man, we get it, bro. You dudes, first of all, y'all wanna say basically, y'all wanna say that you wanna get involved with being great, doing great things. And then you get to this point, right? Like, rehydration clause didn't need to be on Ryan Garcia. He was already trained. You know what I'm saying? So, Devin Haney, he's a big guy, man. Don't train him if he's going to come down and meet you. Just fight him where he's at, man. Because, like, Floyd Mayweather, he fought, I think, Canelo at 52 when it was at 54. But there was no rehydration clause, bro. So we can't have that, bro. Because if you do that, man, you know, some of us gonna look at Kerr like this, bro.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up, man.
Yeah, man, it ain't gonna be fun, man. It ain't gonna look nice for Shakur, that's for sure. And I get it, like, he probably don't care about what we got to say as fans, but it's also very hypocritical because he was very vocal when Tank did. So you can't turn around and do it yourself, bro. My man Z Pacino said, look at his ranking on Ring Magazine. He want to up his status. Yeah, what is Dev, like 7 or something like that? And then Shakur's 3. So, yeah, let me take a look at the ring. So I'm not giving y'all bad information totally. I know Devin Haney's somewhere in around there on the pound for pound. On the Ring Magazine. He's number 8. So, like, I think he should be 7. But he's number 8 behind Gento Nakatani. I'm surprised Gento Nakatani hasn't dropped yet. See how they did my guy Arthur Beterbiev? He dropped out the whole thing. Which is okay with me, actually. I don't think Beterbiev should be in pound for pound, but I don't think Nakatani should be in there either, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eddie Alvarez. He said Devin, Rolly, Shakur, Ryan all just need to fight highest ranked they can. Nah, bro, for real, bro. They all just need to get in there and square up. All of them, bro. But yo, man, it seems like they not really ready for that, bro. And I don't know what's going on, bro. But they all got to get in there. They all got to fight, man. Even if one guy ends up like fucking losing all the fights, man. It is what it is, yo.
No, I'm 1-18 in boxing. Like, what's some tips?
I ain't gonna lie. 1 in 18?
Yeah.
Stop boxing.
Go.
Yo, man. Shout out to Navarrete, man, in at that 10 spot. You know, he got that big win over Sugar Nunez. So shout out to Navarrete, man. Hopefully, if Shakur go the Devin route, that can allow like all the other fighters to move. Because I think a lot of people are still waiting to see what Devin and Shakur are doing, like the other guys, right? Like Keyshawn. I would have liked to see Keyshawn and Devin. To be honest, I was revved up to see that. I thought for sure with the WBO moving up Keyshawn to number 1, it kind of showed us that, hey, the WBO, they're in favor of that fight. They're supporting that fight. But hey, things happen. You know, Devin Haney's probably looking at Keyshawn like, bro, you not worth what I'm gonna get with Shakur, so I might as well fight Shakur, right? But yeah, man, I like the Keyshawn Davis fight. I'm not somebody who was like, nah, I think he should go ahead and get. Well, if he can get Shakur, but I don't think you should waste all your entire time on Shakur Stevenson, right? If you can get Keyshawn in the ring, that's also a good fight, man. That's also good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Melanie Martinez. Yeah, bro. Shout out to her, bro. Oh, shoot, my bad, yo. Just got a message from my pops. Yeah, my bad for the freaking dead air, man. We got people in there on spam on Twitch, bro. Yeah, there. But shout out to Twitch, bro. Eddie Alvarez said Herb Bam vacated all his belts. He did, which means the move up is official. It's official. And I like when guys do that, because that shows, hey, man, we're not going to hold the division up. We're not going to hold the belts and hurt the other people who, you know, going to compete for them. No, we're moving up. We're out of here. So Bam Rodriguez is gone from 115, bro. He's officially up. He's up, bro. And I'm excited, man. Shout out to Attorney Bailey dropping that $5 super chat. Salute Attorney Bailey, bro. Always supporting. I appreciate you, brother, man. He said, shout out to the Canadian fam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all gonna see the hospitality. We provide the World Cup on Friday, man. It's gonna be a movie. But shout out to Attorney Bailey, man. My God.
This your boy?
Yeah, that's my boy, nigga. We rep the same smart tech.
You just got fucked up with him. Both y'all niggas gonna get clapped up when I get back. Both of y'all niggas.
Shout out to Attorney Bailey, man. Yeah, we got the goal now. $10 more until we hit the goal. Salute to everybody, man. Supporting the support always helps, man. But you could also support with smashing the like button, sharing the streams, getting more people involved. More the merrier. Yeah, man. I enjoyed talking boxing with y'all. It's always a good time, bro. Good people, good community, man. Boxing's a real tight group, bro. When you look at it, it's a really tight group, bro. It's not. First of all, there's not like a lot of people that are in the sport, and then yeah, man, that's just the way it is. But hey, shout out to everybody in the building, man. We keeping it alive. We keeping it going and grooving and rocking. Man, I love boxing, bro. Boxing is one of the best. Boxing one of like the most telling sports too. Like you gonna learn a lot in boxing, bro. Not even just about yourself, life, and everything else, man. It's really a telling sport. you can't cheat it either. Like in other sports where you got teammates, you can have a bad night, bro. You can't have a bad night in boxing. You have a bad night, it might not turn out good. Know what I'm saying? But salute to everybody there. I just gifted some free memberships to some people. We also got the members, $1 per month. Yeah, I'll be dropping them picks, man, tomorrow for the weekend. Yeah, we got like a lot of women fights for sure. Shout out to MVP, they showing up. But that BAM card is decent. It's great if you just want to sit down and watch boxing. But I wouldn't say, make sure you go take the misses out this weekend. It's definitely not one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of them ones where you got to stay inside, bro. I don't think so. But I think for sure if you can get out with the misses, definitely go and do that, man. This is that type of weekend. But yeah, so Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson is a possibility. I also saw earlier today, my brother Two Tone was covering Ray Ford, clapping back at Nestor Gibbs. Yeah, it just be like that sometimes, bro. Ness just spoke his truth, bro. I'm not mad at Ness. He said what he had to say about it. Ray Ford obviously didn't like it, and he clapped back at Ness. You know what I'm saying? Ninja mad at me because you told, yes, I love my hood. Yes, I'm going to keep going to my hood. That's home. You beat ass. Can't go home. Matter of fact, I'm going home this week. So that's the reply, the rebuttal to Nestor Gibbs' short, where he was speaking on, guys going back to the hood and, when you got money, that's probably not a smart thing to do. He just spoke his truth, man, on the situation, and Ray Ford didn't really like it. It's just one of those things, man. Like, it's a part of being in media. And I think Ray Ford giving it that much energy, like he had like at least 3 tweets about it. He even said, 2 tweets to be. Well, I guess he had more than that. I guess he did have more than that, bro, to say that I'm seeing like more and more as I go up. I think it's about 4 tweets, possibly 5 tweets. So yeah, he let it get to him. He let it get to him, bro. He definitely let it get to him. Marilyn Martinez. Yeah, I don't know her, Dwayne, but I know she trains with Chris Johnson, a guy who I try to get on the show. I'm gonna get him on the show, Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson was he used to train with my dad. Chris Johnson is a coach now. He's a former what was Dream Team 1992. He's a Barcelona Olympian. He won bronze for Canada that year, Chris Johnson. But he came up at my dad's gym, and that Kronk as well. He also was trained with Lennox, but he's older than Lennox though. But yeah, Chris Johnson trains her, so that's how I found out about her. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get a interview with her because I thought she had a fight coming up. I'm not sure if it got canceled or something like that. But yeah, that's how I know her. Attorney Bailey said crazy because I know several priests that take kids to the boxing gym just for discipline. Sonny Liston was one. Oh shoot. Damn, that's some good history though. I didn't know that about Sonny Liston, man. And they used to say Sonny Liston was a dirty fighter. Obviously, we heard about the Ali situation, but I think like what you're saying, Attorney Bailey, is more to it. Like it's a disciplined sport, bro. Like just drilling. You know what I'm saying that? And yeah, man, it's definitely pretty cool, bro. My man Dwayne Styles. You funny, bro. You say she kind of cute. Might hit her up, hey. Hey, Dwayne. Yo, Dwayne, I got something for you, bro.
Newest rules. Apparently, the title of the book is called Fooling Fools. Y'all was riding all summer.
Yo, man. That boy. Shout out to Drizzy for that, bro. That one was cold, bro. That one was cold. Attorney Bailey said, Chris Johnson trained in my gym in ATL. The nicest fighter you will ever meet. Yeah, bro. Chris was a good guy, man. He's still a good guy. Chris is a great guy, man. I think his son's a good basketball player. Like, he's playing at some prep school right now, his son. But no, I just always been around, me, my family. Chris is always showed loyalty to my dad. He's always coming around, bringing fighters. And yeah, he's continuing. He's building a good stable, man. Chris Johnson's a good coach, very knowledgeable. His notable pro fights, I know he fought Tarver. I think it was Tarver. He fought. Yeah, I think he fought Tarver early in his career. Early in both their careers, actually. Lost to Tarver. And that's nothing to be mad about. Antonio Tarver turned out to have an amazing career. He beat up on Roy Jones twice, man. So, that's nothing to be mad about, right? Eduardo Eddie Alvarez said your brother got a fight signed. Actually, yeah, that's what I was messaging my dad about. We were looking at something, bro. Actually a last minute replacement fight. So yeah, hopefully I can spill some news to y'all in the next like 48 hours. That would be nice to get that opportunity in. And basically that would be, I don't know. See, I don't know if they will sign off on it. It'd be an amazing fight to be a part of. Amazing fight card to be a part of. But it's not like a huge card, but it's with a very well-known promoter. So like that's what we're taking the risk on, is trying to get in front of a big promoter. And even if they gotta take the fight on weeks' notice, that's what it might have to be, bro. That's what it might have to be. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be on a big fight card. Not a fight card, sorry, big promoter's card. Shouldn't say a big fight card because it's not really a big fight card. But yeah. Let me sorry, yo, I'm doing this right now. I don't want to do this right now, but I gotta send it off the note. All right, got that done. My man, Dwayne Style, he said, Ryan, did you see that Pro Box is going to a $5 subscription? Yes, I'm not mad at that, Dwayne Styles. Pro Box has been giving us free boxing for at least 4 years now. I think since the pandemic, right? So at least 4 years, possibly 5. Yeah, they've been giving us good boxing, bro. Good boxing. They're expanding, so like they have shows everywhere now. So they're growing, and I see what they want to do. They want to grow some more. You know what I'm saying? They want to grow some more. They want to do some more, and yeah, bro. They definitely want to add better talent, and they probably need more money. So they're looking at, we're getting site fees, but a $5 subscription compared to like the $45 that we got, and even the $7.99 on Paramount. That's decent, man. That's like I spend $2 on coffee. 3-4 times a week if I'm going out. You do the math, that's it right there, bro. So I think that's fine. The $5 with Pro Box is fine with me, especially because Pro Box, I feel like they giving me good fights. They giving me quality. Not everybody's handing out quality. You're not seeing like the crazy names. If you're a name person, this is probably like Pro Box probably not really for you. But if you're somebody who's always looking for the next contender, prospect, or the next guy to get his shot, it's Pro Box, man. It's Pro Box for sure, because those guys are coming out of there for sure, man. My man Lance Meyer said, my last amateur fight was with the guy named Jarvis Jones. He was a heavyweight out of Winnipeg, I believe, by way of Texas. Okay, Jarvis Jones, man. I never heard of him, but shout out to him, Winnipeg. My man, Attorney Bailey said Johnson was a vicious amateur. I think Johnson medaled for Canada. Yeah, he did. He medaled in Barcelona, 1992. He won a bronze medal. Yeah, Chris Johnson did. Yep, you're right. You're right, Attorney Bailey. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him on the show, Attorney Bailey. Like, I'm cool with him. The thing is, he's in the gym. I think he said he's in the gym until like 9:30, so he'd have to jump on like after 9:30. And then I'm thinking like he probably want to get home and relax, cause you know it's a long day, bro. 4 years, Dwayne. They've been doing it. Yeah, for 4 years. My man Eddie Alvarez said when you bringing your brother on for an interview, yeah, I'm gonna bring him on soon, man. That's on me, yo. I be chilling with him, you know. And I need to send him the link. Tell him, yo, jump on, bro. See, I'm not mad about it. Yeah, I'm not mad about the $5 either. Yo, we should have known it was never gonna be for free forever. It's not like they had a massive network. It's not like YouTube was giving them money to put these shows on. So we were just happy and lucky to get the fights. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boxing Scene and Gary Jonas. Yeah, man, they got Boxing Scene. Yo, I think really what happened, because, yo, they don't really mess with Ring, right? Like Ring Magazine, Turkey Al Sheik, he bans all of Boxing Scene's people from, like, getting media credentials, which is nuts, because that's Boxing Scene. That's a big media publication for boxing. So, like, but he bans them because, you know, he's got beef with Gary Jonas. I think what tried to happen was, I think Turkey tried to buy Gary Jonas's product, Pro Boxing, bring it with him to make his own network. You know, just buy it here. You do all the work for me. And Gary Jonas said, "Nah, man, I built this. I'm here. I'm standing with it." And now they got that beef, bro. So I think Gary Jonas is riding this wave. He's doing a really good job, man. And this is the testament of good matchmakers and just staying the ride, man. Those every other week Wednesday fights that they started doing, it really gained them a lot of momentum, even when they're probably wasn't gaining a lot of money in the pocket, because it was in a smaller venue, limited. Wednesdays is not really a great day for everybody to go out, especially late at night. But the fights were amazing. Like, that's what really had us going, bro. Those fights had us talking. A lot of those guys weren't like massive names, but then we started to see those guys end up on big cards, man. You see Ronnie Rios ended up getting a Nick Ball fight. Johan Gonzalez, he's been in a number of PBC fights, even though he's lost. Like, he just fought Laura. I'm pretty sure he fought Yoenis Tellis. That's another guy who's gotten a lot of fights. Vladimir Hernandez, he's a guy who's gotten lots of fights too on other networks against Troy Osley and Golden Boy cards as well. Who else came out Pro Box? Oh, Hot Rod right now. You know, he was on with David Morrell, Riyadh season card with David Morrell, and now he's with Zuffa, you know, fighting on Zuffa cards. I just think like it's been a good springboard for people, man. And Pro Box is continuing. They got Najee Lopez now. They got Lester Martinez. They got a good roster over there. They still got Lamont Roach, man. That's how we know them too, Lamont Roach. You know what I'm saying? So I think Pro Box has done a great job in a short amount of time without a big backing, without a big engine. You know, I think it's awesome, bro. I think it's like the work that they've done in a short amount of time without a massive deal. It's impressive, man. And not being able to sign massive talent and just build good fights, build a good product. And it's been to this point where now they're in Ireland, they're in Germany, they're in Mexico. They had like 2 fights last weekend or something like that. It was like 2 different areas. They're doing an awesome job, man. Shout out to Dwayne Stahl. He said, I was 17 when I first went to Canada and had Tim Hortons for the first time. There's no Tim Hortons in Virginia, but there is a lot. Oh, in Mexico? Oh, for real? Shout out to Tim Hortons, bro. Make sure you go up in there, man. You're going to see a lot of them. But hey, hurry up and buy, bro.
Is anything you looking for?
Some gummies.
Gummies? Okay.
Hurry up and buy.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, he said, yes, man. Gary Jonas is the man for that. He won't bend the knee. Yeah, bro. He said it. I think he said it in the interview on the box boy. He said, yo, I don't have to sit at the big boy table or the cool kid table. He's like, I'm all right. I'm over here at my table. And I freaking love that, man. He's standing on his own. He believing in his product. He believes in it. And it's working out, man. So him and Daniel Rubin, they doing a good job over there. Lance Meyer said Jarvis was trying to get to the Olympics to represent Canada some years back. Okay. Shout out to Jarvis then. He must be a really good amateur, bro. My man Attorney Bailey said, I can't wait for the Johnson interview. Worked with me in the gym before I became a lawyer. Ask him about Israel Gardner, a female boxer in the day. Okay. Israel. Yeah, I'll take that name down, bro. I remember that. I'll ask him, bro. I'll bring him up for sure, Attorney Bailey. You know, I probably know. We'll see, bro. Thursday stream. Oh no, I can't do a Thursday stream tomorrow. Nah. Maybe I'll do the Bam Rodriguez fight chat. I'll see what he's saying that night and see if he could come on the panel for a bit after the gym or something like that. I'll see what he's up to. I'll message him after this when I get off. My man Dwayne Styles said, but who does Sean Sattel work for? Fight Hype or Fight Hub? But he did cook Dana White at the Canelo and Crawford presser. Yeah, bro. And Dana White gonna lie to us, bro. He gonna lie because he said something along the lines of, oh, we don't want to talk about all this stuff right now. If you want, you can schedule an interview and we get, bro. Dana White, you not about to open up about those can of worms that Sean Zattel's bringing, bro. You not gonna have, if you're gonna sit down with Sean Zattel, you're gonna tell him what he can and can't say. And you're going to tell him not to speak on those things, bro, because he was talking about lawsuits. Obviously, the Muhammad Ali Act is also a sensitive topic for most people. Like the things he was speaking on, man, Dana White ain't coming out of pocket to talk about that, man. Dana White, he just going to give us a runaround, bro. And we not for that, bro. We know Dana White going to sit down there and just straight lie to us about that whole situation, bro. And I'm just not, like, I'm not into seeing that, bro.
Never told me she was black.
Did I or did I not assault you?
Oh, he beat the hell out of me, man.
What?
Look, I'm not gonna lie to the sister.
You
Dana White gonna lie, bro. He gonna tell us a whole bunch of lies, man. He ain't gonna tell us what's really up, bro. With those situations, he's just gonna go ahead and dance around them and cap, bro, basically. Yeah, Pro Box has Roach. Yeah, Lamont Roach, the Mongolian Mole. Oh, shoot. I forgot about the Mongolian Mole, bro. I did forget about him. My bad if anybody was on Discord, man. I had that Discord window closed. Yeah, the Mongolian Mole. He's definitely there. Lipinets? Oh, I didn't know Sergey Lipinets was signed to Pro Box. He said Tim Horton saved my life. Yo, don't kill me. He said Tim Hortons had him weak, bro. Yeah, man. Tim Hortons had you like this, man?
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You
My
broke
back is broken.
what? A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
He's saying that Tim Hortons had him weak. Shout out to Attorney Bailey. He said the Lopez brothers, Najee and Hakeem, know both personally since both were kids. Okay. Najee and is Hakeem Lopez also signed? Or is that just his brother? I know Najee Lopez. Yeah, I want to see him in the ring soon. Is he have a fight schedule with Pro Box? I feel like it's been a while since we seen Najee, man. And I feel like Najee, like he right there, man. Like he almost in the same spot as, well, he is in the same spot as, in my opinion, as Ben Whitaker. Like they right there, but they not really fighting top contenders yet. They got to make that leap, right? I think Najee will make the leap first because of the way Pro Box match makes. And Eddie Hearn will, he'll continue to give Ben Whitaker some tough soft touches along the way, some tough fights, soft ones. He'll build him up. But I don't think we'll see Najee and Ben Whitaker anytime soon, bro. Nope. even though I'd like to see it. I think Nashi Lopez is a good fighter. He's number 6 in the world. So, like, technically on BoxRec, he's number 6 in the world. So, technically, he should be fighting these contenders. And I think Najee Lopez can find himself in some really good fights. Like, I think he can beat most of these guys, man. A lot of these guys he can beat for sure. Yeah, he can beat. Like, he's got Atif Overton. See, that might be a good fight they can do down the road. An All-American fight. Zach Parker. I think Najee could beat Zach Parker. Anthony Yard. I think he can beat Anthony Yard also. Craig Richards. Those guys are below him because he's number 6. Alberto Ramirez, especially his last fight. He should have lost that fight. Yeah, that was up here in Montreal. They robbed him. They robbed that man from the UK. That was crazy. Albert Ramirez, he lost, bro. He lost that fight. But yeah, man, that was one of those fights where you knew he was gonna get robbed, bro. Like, you know, the judging was gonna be crazy, bro. I think it was like a WBA title, interim title fight, something, or regular title. Yeah, regular. Because Dmitry Bivol got the super. You know, I hate the WBA. They got too many belts. They got to get rid of some of these belts, bro. This shit is confusing. Stupid confusing. Tank Davis. I'm also hearing Tank Davis. Kid Schofield. I don't know. Can't say when I think that fight will happen because I don't know what's up with Tank. Bro, it looks like since he went on that stream with Adrian Broner, there was something about he violated his probation. Nah, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, the Tank Davis situation and Floyd Schofield is just, it's just like not even Schofield. Like, Floyd Schofield, he needs to get in the ring, man. I don't know what he's doing. What's he gonna wait his whole career for Tank Davis? Because, like, it makes no sense, man, at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense, bro. Yeah, Albert is my guy, but he lost. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. He definitely lost, man. My man, Attorney Bailey said Najee is the Aaron Pryor of this division, man. He will KO Whitaker. Yo, he might, bro. Not even gonna put that past you, man. I like Najee Lopez. He's tough as nails, bro. He is. He does remind me of a lot of the Aaron Pryor, like the fierceness and just the willing to pound on dudes. Just to, inflict pain, essentially. My man, Eddie Alvarez said, "What's your dad's gym called?" It's called DeWitt's Boxing Studio. So it's my dad's name. I could type it in the chat, bro. Boxing Studio. My man said Floyd's last fight was Tevin Farmer, right? Yep. It was on Jake Paul. When Jake Paul fought. Who did Jake Paul fight? Julio Cesar Chavez, right? Yes, bro. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. The big sixes. Know what it is, man. Know what it is. It's summertime in the 6, bro. So you gotta come out. You know what I'm saying?
Newest rules. Apparently the title of the book is called Fooling Fools. Y'all was riding all summer, pedal bars.
It's that time in the 6, bro. Everybody's out having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's out. Sun's out. Sun's out, guns out, women out, dresses out, everything out, bro. I'm gonna say how much for a day pass to the gym? Yeah, honestly, Dwayne Styles, I don't even know. All I know is, like, I think my dad got like a deal for like $30 a month. So it's like $100 for 3 months, basically. Yeah, so it's just over $30, like 30, and then like plus tax, it works out to like 100 or something like that for 3 months, man. So I mean, if that's what you wanted to try, you know, Because usually my dad says to people, if you want to compete, you got to be able to do like consistent training for 3 months. You're not gonna come to my dad's gym unless you fought before, bro. You're not gonna come there and just like think, oh, I'm gonna do a couple of training sessions and fight. Nah, my pops, he really like want to make sure you getting in there to fight. Like he not into just letting anybody go in there and fight, and that's a respect to the game. He want to see the grind, he want to see the discipline, and just like obviously you learning it the sport, so you don't go in there and get your head taken off. That because that's gonna be on him too if you go in there and get hurt. So you want to make sure you in shape, at least in shape to go the 3 rounds or 2 rounds if you're an amateur. I think it's 2 rounds if you're a novice. I think it's 3-minute rounds, and then it's like he want to make sure you learn the art, so the defense be a little bit good. Get a jab, solid jab. You're not gonna learn everything in boxing in 3 months, trust me. But get the basics down, and then be in the familiar at sparring, all that stuff. Like just be under pressure, bro. The anxiety, controlling your breathing. That stuff comes, man, but it takes longer, obviously, than 3 months to learn all that. But you can't learn it in a week or two. Shout out to Attorney Bay. He said I might come visit your dad's gym in Canada, bro. Yeah, bro. Let me know. Just let me know, man. I'll make sure he takes care of you. Shows love. Shout out to Dwayne Style. He said $100 for 3 months is a steal for a boxing gym. Yeah, man, it is. I know some people. I'm just speaking off last time I was there too. He might have upped it because of inflation, but I know he always try to keep it, affordable, because like my dad's always looked at his gym as like a spot where the young cats can like get off the streets and go to, man. So he wanted to make it affordable for the parents, ease off the parents so they can sign their kids up and just keep them off the street, learning real stuff. We're not in this to make millions off of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. My man said I usually pay like 650 pesos for a month. It's like $37. Okay. Yeah, bro, you good. You good over here. That USD especially. It's definitely good, bro. Oh, man. What did he say there, man? Yeah, oh yeah, that Benavidez and Better Biev. What you guys think about that comment that Better Biev was saying about Benavidez, bro, being a guy who picks and chooses? I thought that was pretty interesting because like I kind of said something, not to that degree. I just said Benavidez just like fighting his sparring partners, bro. that's what I was saying basically. Like I don't know if him and Caleb sparred before. I think him and Caleb did spar before. I think so. But him and Zerto, they sparred. Him and Bivol, they sparred. You know what I'm saying? He want to fight those guys. And then I'm looking over here. I better be this wrecking machine dude, Terminator. Who the only guy he ain't wrecked is Bivol. And I thought with Bivol being possibly having to fight his WBO mandatory and Callum Smith because the WBO called the fight and ordered it. I was like, damn, bro, he might have to go over there and take that fight, but I don't know. I don't know what Benavidez is gonna do, like, cause now the WBC's helped Benavidez essentially by making sure McKaylen has to fight Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, okay, you may not even go back down to 75 to fight Bivol because Bivol, he might get stripped of the BO belt. So what would be the point of that, bro? You would have 2 belts. You still would have to go get 2 more. When you can collect 1 at cruiserweight, have 3 belts. Yeah, and still obviously go have a chance to go get the IBF and not fight for the clause or not the rehydration clause because you have 3 belts and just go undisputed. I think that'd be good. Yeah, man. To that. Shout out to Dwayne Styles. He said better BF needs a promoter. Yeah, I think he's a free agent. Arthur is the only top ranked guy who had the top ranked diet and didn't go outside. Yeah. That's actually true. Hey, there's been a few guys, but I got the diet. But yeah. Arthur, you only lost a Bivol, man. My man Attorney Bailey said we will talk. We'll donate to your father's gym to help sponsor some kids. Never ever forget what helped make me. Salute to Attorney Bailey. Yeah, my dad just started like a kids program. I think he runs every Wednesday night for kids. And yeah, he's been surprised. He's been surprised by how many kids are showing up, man. And a lot of it is a testament. I'm not gonna front, a lot of it's a testament to the streamers. You know, a lot of these kids, they watch the streamers. So shout out to the streamers because they are putting light on boxing, yo. I just think like, you know, they're not taking it as serious as us. We want to see them take it serious. And that's what it relates to when I'm talking about when my dad says you just can't come in there and fight. You got to show, you know, some seriousness to it, that you respect the art and you're here to learn it, here to be disciplined. And I think a lot of the streamers, they're using boxing for promotional things. And, you know, because it's true. Like Max Kellerman said, bro, like boxing's everybody's favorite sports because it's a fight. Everybody wants to watch a fight. And the streamers, they know that now. They gravitate towards that. They know they can put a big buzz behind a fight, especially if it's two guys who are very popular. They can put together an easy event, make easy, quick money, and not even have to fully commit to it. Now, there's the odd dudes who are extremely committed, like Jake Paul. We've seen him do camps in Puerto Rico and stuff like that. But that's a dude who has a lot of resources, a lot of money. Not all. They're not all doing that, man. Some of them are not, like their teams are not there. Even Dean the Great. I would love to say he's a serious boxer of a streamer, but he's not, bro. Like he's like these guys are so undisciplined. Like he's in the gym there with Adrian Broner, and the shit looks terrible, bro. It looks sloppy. But hey, it is what it is, man. But yeah, salute Attorney Bailey, man. Oh, that would be awesome, bro. That'd be awesome. And yeah, man, riding with the crew, bro. Yeah, man, that'd be cool, man, to help the kids out, you know. Cause for us it's never really been about building. Like obviously you want to build world champions, stuff like that, but it's always been community, bro. Like just helping the community. That's what it's really about. I think that's the beautiful thing about where I'm from, bro, and what I represent. Is like, yo, man, we trying to reach back and pull people up. We not trying to keep people down. Everybody needs a shot, right? We just trying to kick open the door and let everybody else run through it, man. Got to bring some people with us, man. But there's a lot of people that don't even understand that type of mental space as well. They're just got the crab in the barrel mentality. It's sad. But yeah, what else did I have on my mind? Oh, there was another topic. Shoot, let me go to my notes quick. Oh, we did the Pro Box. Yeah, that was the one I thought I missed. Then Devin Haney accepted the 144, which I thought was honorable. That's an honor, really, because he doesn't have to do that. He can fight other guys at 47, bro. Let's look at 147 here. Some people say it's shallow. I think it is shallow too. It's not like it used to be, like when Earl and Keith Thurman and Floyd even was around. Like I get it, bro. It's not that 147, definitely. But there's some fights. There's some fights for Devin Haney, bro. These are the 147-pound Ring Magazine rated fighters. Let's take a look at it. Let's move that down for a second. All right, so they got number 1, Devin Haney. Number 2, Brian Norman Jr. is still here at number 2, which I feel like is weird. You know, not saying he should drop out from the number, like out the whole rankings, no, but I'm surprised that he's number 2. Now, Jack Catterall's been on a good streak, good win streak. Probably got a case for number 3, you know, but I still think probably a bit lower. Stanionis should not be there. Stanionis is the one I'm really like, what the heck? Why is this guy here? Yeah, I don't understand the Stanionis thing. Stanionis, he's at number 4. Ryan Garcia should be moved up. I think Ryan Garcia should be number 2, to be honest. Beating Mario Barrios. Some people say was the longest reigning champion at 47 for like the last whatever bit of at least of these guys for sure. Rohan Polanco at number 6 could probably move up a bit. Raul Curiel and Alexa Rocha, I think they're kind of in the right spots. Lewis Crocker and Patty Donovan, they're probably, well, maybe Crocker can move up. But yeah, Stanionis shouldn't be in there. I don't think so. I don't know the last time he fought, yo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know where Stanionis, where he at with it, bro. But we'll see, bro. My man Dwayne Styles said, Ryan, quick question. I'm trying to buy some new bags and sparring gloves soon. Do you recommend any brand? Bro, you know what brand I'm going to represent, dog. Oh, shoot, this side. Get you some Rivals, bro. Shout out to Rival, man. I got, shout out to Rival. Got Russ Amber. That's my guy, man. He built the Rival brand. Yeah, Rival gloves, bro. I know the bags are expensive, so I wouldn't say buy the bags. But the gloves, you can get the sparring gloves. The Rival sparring gloves are nice, bro. Real nice. Shout out to G-Von in the building. My brother G-Von, he said we here for boxing, no basketball. Salute, salute. We up in the building, G-Von. You know what it is, bro. Salute, salute, man. Coming up in here. My man G-Von. Hey, yo, G-Von, man. Them guys over there, you got to tell them, bro. They got quick boxing.
No, I'm 1-18 in boxing. Like, what's some tips?
I ain't gonna lie. 1-18?
Yeah.
Stop boxing.
Go.
You got to stop boxing, bro. My man Dwayne Styles says streaming helps broaden your audience more than any press tour. No, that's a fact, bro. I think if you were a fighter, you got to be streaming, bro. Like, especially your camps or your pre-camps. That's what you should be streaming. Stream the pre-camps. That way you're not giving off too much stuff, because usually pre-camp, you just working out. You're just getting the fat off. Usually you trying to get the weight down. Then you use the camps as the technical thing. That's when you're working on the tactics against the guy. But yeah, like guys like Devin who like have always had pre-camps, and I'm pretty sure like I think Crawford used to do it a lot too. Like most guys do the pre-camps where they just stay in shape. Yeah, bro, stream that shit. Salute to the homie from El Sissy's. What's going on? Shele de Garcia. What's going on, bro? My man G-Von said he got some Rivals on deck, man. Yeah, bro. Yo, the Rivals be fire. I know people like the winnings too. The winnings are good too. But I think the winnings are crazy expensive though. They be like taxing for the winnings, bro. My man Dwayne Styles said I have Rival paddles, man. They're great. I love them. Yeah. How many ounces for gloves do you recommend? Depends, bro. But they got like the 16s and I think they got the 16s. The 16s are probably pretty good. Shout out to Rival. Oh, they posted you? Shout out, yo. Yeah, they do that, bro. They're really good with their interactions online, bro. Like, I know every fighter, like big or small, whoever they sponsor, they post their gloves. They always do that, bro. They probably do have 14s. Yeah, they probably do. They probably got 14 ounces for sure. Hit and Move is moving up in stock. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you, Dwayne. Yeah, man. I think for sure. This Devin Haney and Shakur thing, we'll see how it plays out, bro. Honestly, if they don't want to make that fight, I hope they just both walk away from the table and let the other guys. No, let Devin Haney fight Keyshawn, man. That's what I really want to see because I think like now Shakur Stevenson's kind of getting in the way of Keyshawn's money, bro. And like I think like I don't know, bro. I get it. That's his brother, but I be feeling some type of way because I feel like Keyshawn wanted that Teofimo Lopez fight. Like that was supposed to be his big fight. And Shakur took that. So now it's like, damn, bro, you gonna take another one of my big fights at 47, where you're not even supposed to be at? You know, that would get me thinking, like, man, when am I gonna get a big fight? Because, bro around here, he just keep coming up, going down. He got his name in all these other fights. So now, who am I gonna fight? So I think for Keyshawn Davis, he got to start looking out for himself, bro, and start doing some Keyshawn Davis things. And maybe him going number one, he probably should have called the BO like that same day and said, yo, mandate this fight right now, me and Devin Haney, so we can get it cracking and we don't have to worry about the other guys. Shout out to Birdman in the building, Birdman Jr. He said Bam by stoppage in the first half of the fight. Yeah, bro, Bam got to be impressive, or else they're going to say anyway going to kill him, bro, or unalive him. My bad. They going to say anyway going to destroy him if he don't go in there and put in work on Vargas. It's going to be nasty work. But I got Bam too. I got him by stoppage. I don't know if it's going to be the first half of the fight, but Vargas, think about Vargas, he's been put down. I think he's put down in his last fight, right? Or no, what's the last fight? The Higa fight? I know he was put down in the one before that at the Caribbean in Orlando, bro. Now it's supposed to be like a tune-up. And that dude put him down. So, yeah, Vargas, he's been down a few times. And like I said, when Chad asked me if I'd seen him fight, yeah, I seen him get stopped, like bad, like knocked out. Like, I think he went like face down, bro, when he got stopped. Like that, it was a nasty knockout that he got hurt by. Yeah, he's been down a lot, actually. He was down in the Jonathan Rodriguez fight. Shout out to Jonathan Rodriguez because I actually interviewed that dude. In 2024, he was down in round 1 in that fight. And then he was down in the Guerrero fight, which was the one after that. But the Higa fight, yeah, he didn't get dropped in the Higa fight. So, but he's been down by lesser opposition than Bam Rodriguez for sure. Jay Prince, conflict of interest. Yeah, with Keyshawn and Shakur. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I think so, man. I think so, bro. I think so. Shout out to G-Vaughn. He said, I got Bam over Inoue. Inoue seems to punch harder, but Bam's more skilled. I totally agree, bro. We over here, we looking at Inoue. We like, anyway, you might be fooled, bro. You might be fooled, bro. So you just got to hurry up, dog. Hurry up and buy, dog.
This your boy?
Yeah, that's my boy, nigga. We rep the same smart tech.
You just got fucked up with him. Both y'all niggas gonna get clapped up when I get back. Both of y'all.
Yeah, bro. Bam's coming for that man anyway, bro. As long as anyway don't run away to 26, I think if Bam can look good on the weekend, that's the next fight for sure. That's the next fight, bro. Anyway, dropped by Neri, who just got destroyed. Yeah, Neri was, I just saw it was that Casemiro that just, how many times did he drop him in that fight? Like 6 times? Yo, the ref is crazy for that, bro. Like, and like the one round, I think he got dropped like 3 times. And I was like, yo, what the hell? Like, I don't know, but maybe he looked good, bro. Maybe he was like flash knockdowns. But yeah, it was like 6 knockdowns that Casemiro had before the ref stopped the fight, bro. Oh man, yeah, he got dropped by Neri and Cardenas, man. Shout out to Birdman Jr. He said this is a payday fight for Vargas. Yeah, definitely gonna be his biggest pay. If he could win, he's definitely gonna help him out some more. He got dropped. Yeah, he got dropped 6 times. Birdman. You know what it is, right? Yeah, Antonio Vargas was definitely dropped multiple times. Not Antonio Vargas, sorry. Luis Neri. That was crazy, bro. He was dropped 6 times, bro, for sure. Shout out to the 6, bro. Make sure you guys come through. Summertime in the 6, bro.
Newest rules. Apparently the title of the book is called Fooling Fools. Y'all was riding all summer.
Summertime in the 6, bro. Fucking that time of the year. Everybody coming out here. Yeah, man. I also think Bam Rodriguez, he got a chance to get the Mexican fans, bro. If he can come out here, because he's from San Antonio, so you got to think, like, he's probably already got a Mexican fan base already there, bro. You know what I'm saying? He definitely one of them guys, man. Shout out to Eddie Alvarez. Said Bam has stopped him. His last 5 opponents? Yeah, he stopped Cafu, Martinez. Who else did he stop? Estrada, right? He stopped Estrada? Yeah, he stopped Estrada. Damn. Yo, Ben's been on the road, bro. Shout out to Low Nose Boxing. What up? Salute to Low. He said, YN from the 6. Yo, reach around Rico. Is you from another multiverse? Yo, why y'all talk about Rico? Somebody else talked about Rico today too, man. Yo, man, Rico ain't me from no multiverse, bro. Yo, get out of here,
Oh, that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Rico though, man. But nah, we ain't no Rico, man. Rico gotta bounce up out of here, bro.
Is anything you looking for?
Some gummies.
Gummies?
Hurry up and buy.
No.
Rico gotta bounce, bro. What was he on the Boxing Boys today? What do you say, man? Like somebody else popped in here and said something about Rico too. So I was like, damn. Z Pacino said Eddie serving up Vargas to Bam like he did Giasoft or Catterall. Oh, yo, why did I think Vargas was with somebody else? He's with Matchroom? Cause like I saw him on Box Lab show, so I just assumed he was with Box Lab. But I knew he wasn't with Top Rank anymore. I knew they dropped him when they got him sparked out. They dropped him, like literally. Top Rank's crazy for that, bro. He got sparked out and they dropped him. Like they were like, nah, you ain't it. But hey, shout out to them. They're consistent with that type of stuff, bro. Attorney Bailey said the biggest fight to make right now, remember I'm calling it, is Bam versus Inoue. This will happen. Yeah, bro. I do think it's gonna be a bigger fight, especially if Bam knocks out Vargas, bro. That's gonna be like the Americans got to get behind Bam, bro, because a lot of the American public don't believe Inoue is this great fighter. And, yo, Bam is a great fighter, bro. Like I said, he's generational talent. I think Inoue is also generational talent. So, them clashing, in a mega fight, even if it's in Japan, bro, I think it's a good fight. Birdman Jr. said, did you see Pro Box is going to start charging $5 a month first card once a subscription kicks in? Will be headlined by Lester and Najee? Oh, shoot. That's a good fight. Or no, they're not fighting. They're in different divisions, aren't they? Because I think Najee's a light heavyweight. But okay, if they're the headliner and the co, that's a good card, man. I'd love to see Lester headline and Najee as the freaking co. That's a lot of violence in one card for sure, man. Those guys both, they come to fight, bro. I like Najee Lopez and Lester Martinez. But yeah, I heard about the Pro Box thing. I'm not mad at it. I think it's still going to be on YouTube. I think it's going to be like a members only live. So like you got to subscribe to their YouTube channel to pay $5 a month. And then, they basically do their shows as a members only live. So you can only see it that way. My man Low No said Zupa Clay is Tone from another multiverse. Shout out to Clay, man. And Tone, bro. Those my guys, man. G-Von said Ness probably had his daily peptide crash out on Rico. Yo, man. I don't know. They said well, I was just showing some tweets actually. It looked like Ray Ford was he was crashing out on Ness, bro. Yeah, let me bring those back up, G-Von. That was crazy, like what he was saying about Ness. He said like Ness told or something like that. I don't know, bro. He was like Ray Ford had like 4 straight tweets that was about Ness, bro. He reposted the short that Ness had, and you know what I'm saying. Oh man, where the hell did I do with it? Oh, I'm on. That's why I'm on. I'm on the Golden Boy part. Yeah, let me go find it. Ray Ford. Yeah, because Ray Ford he reposted Nestor Gibbs, and then he went ahead and started talking about the situation. You know, because Ness, shout out to Ness. He was just speaking his piece and like, yo, probably shouldn't go back to the hood and stuff like that. Da-da-da. But, you know, Ray Ford took that a certain way, man. Damn, why isn't it showing up? I just had it, too. Maybe I got to go to latest. No, it's not even there. The flip. Let me try to find Ray Ford's page. It's on his page. But yeah, he was basically saying like, you know, Ness can't go back to the hood and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, like, I don't think Ness trying to go back to the hood. Like, I think that was the whole point of his whole thing. Like, Ray Ford, the shit kind of went over your head, bro. But you know, it is what it is, bro. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. I can't find it now. I just had it up, man. What the heck? All right. There's Two Tone. Two Tone had a whole live about it. Yeah, I was on Tone's page earlier and he was talking about it. That's why I even really knew it even came up because Tone was talking about it. And then yeah, I thought it was pretty crazy that went down like that. Ray Ford, why can't I see Ray Ford, man? Hopefully Ray Ford just didn't block me all of a sudden. Like I literally had this dude's tweets up. Like what the flip? I'm just gonna search Ray's profile. Cause Ray Savage Ford, man. I still like him, bro. I'm trying. Like I want to see him fight, bro. This dude's crazy. All right, I don't know. I can't see it now. Like what the fuck, bro? Anyways, yeah, he was mad at Ness because Ness had that short out. Fuck just happened, bro? Just went to something there. Yeah, Ness had that. What the flip is going on, bro? My bad. Check. Ness had that short out basically. That no, he's speaking about Ray Ford, man. And Ray Ford didn't like it, man. He just clapped back, boy. Clap back, bro.
Hood shit. If you don't get your millionaire ass out of here talking.
Here, I'll play it, man. I'll play it for y'all. My man was not a fan of it. No, hopefully y'all can hear it.
These millionaires be talking this hood shit. If you don't get your millionaire ass out of here talking about I could go back to my hood, that's what's wrong with the world right now. Millionaires like you telling motherfuckers to do dumb shit and get respect in a dumbass hood. You need to get some respect in that fucking ring, because Oshaki took every bit of motherfucking dignity you had. You used to be Shakur's son, now you fucking Oshaki's stepson. He don't even get it. He think I'm dissing him because I called him son, but the truth is this. If Shakur put the battery in your back and throw you in the ring with Oshaki to boost Oshaki's value so when Shakur fight him, it's worth it, your motherfucking ass is a son. You's a crash out. The nigga sent you on a fucking crash mission. You crashed out. Oshaki's value is up. Shakur comes in like Maidana did fucking Broner. Shakur is now Floyd. You fucking Broner. Oshaki is now Maidana. You Broner. You ain't get your rematch. Ask for your fucking rematch. No, you want your big brother to go do it, or should I say your daddy? Why you got Oshaki out here looking at Shakur? Tell him you want a fucking rematch. You.
That's basically what Ray Ford was going at, bro. And this guy, he definitely yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was some shots fired, bro. That was definitely some shots fired. Ray Ford was not feeling that. Shit, I wonder if they tagged Ray Ford in that shit. Now that I'm looking at it, let me go see, man. Cause you know somebody in the community probably at him or something. These guys are crazy with it. Yeah, man, I'm trying to show you guys the back and forth. Well, not the back. Ness didn't go back and forth, but like Ray Ford, he had like 4 freaking tweets, bro. But I don't know if this dude literally just blocked me right now. Cause I had them up here. Like I had them up here, bro. Like this very stream, I had those tweets up here because unless he took his whole Twitter down, unless he blocked me, I don't know, man. But I don't see Ray Ford at all here now. I did see him here before. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah, I'll move on, man. I can't find that shit. That's hilarious, bro. Oh, man. Shout out to Chile de Garcia. He said almost all pro boxers block Companes. Yo. Yeah, bro. Shout out to Big Money in the building. Salute, Big Money. Oh, he deleted it? Yo, Birdman, he must have just did that, bro. Cause I was showing it earlier in the stream. His account. He must have just deleted it. You're right, bro. Cause like all I see is like his name. Just people writing Ray Ford. Like, but it looks like they had him tagged in it. Oh, he said that was Ness' response to Ray's tweet. Oh, okay. So Ray started it off and Ness just went in on him. This real will never get old. Eddie Alvarez said they say Ness told on somebody back in the day. Paperwork out there on him. Oh, true. You see, like, I don't know, bro. I'm not involved with that type of shit, so it don't really, like, I'm not like, oh, man. Because I'm not out here robbing banks, bro, and doing shit like that, so. I mean, if I was, then yeah, I'd probably be saying I'm not gonna have a dude like that's around me, but I'm not doing that type of weird stuff. Like Ray got on Ness' neck after that short, did he? Yo, you're right, cause there was like 4 or 5 tweets about that, bro. He said, "Damn, this paperwork." I guess so, man. G-Von said, "Crazy part is Shakur got Ness blocked, and Shakur's from Newark, New Jersey, just like Ness." Bet he gave 4 info. Oh, man. He told on his brother-in-law wore a wire. He was selling pounds. Documented years ago. Oh, damn. They were selling pounds? Man, well, hey, bro. What did Ness do? Ness just showed up there to the spot. Ness probably pulled up in.
Is anything you looking for?
Some gummies.
Gummies?
Hurry up and buy.
No.
That's what say hurry up and Maya. Nah, man. I don't know, bro. I got nothing to say on that because, like, it's not my situation. I'm not in that industry, so I think Ness is a dope podcaster. He's obviously been doing this for a long time. Got a lot of respect in the game. He got a lot of skin in the game, and I respect him on that, bro. I've never sold a drug in my life, bro. Never, ever, bro. Never had any ideas of doing that type of stuff, man. I was always in sports, man. Just competitor from the beginning, man. So shout out to Pops for keeping me in the field. Ness said he hurt Abdullah Mason's feelings, and now he won't go on TBV today. And now, what? Damn, bro. Yeah, I think fighters. Yeah, bro. Some of them is really like, because it's the fans, bro. Like, there's some fans that is just like, they more than, like, they think the fighters is like their best friend and stuff like that. So they be like putting the pom-poms on, cheering, and they gassing these dudes up, bro. And these guys get to like diva status. And when you say one bad thing about them, they're like, yo, I'm not going over there because I got a whole other like 10 channels that kiss my feet, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not gonna do that. So it's just an opinion too. It's like, it's not like I'm out here slandering you. It's my opinion, man. Just like you can have an opinion of me. Now, if I take it personal, I might go home and talk about it for a bit, but at the end of the day, I really don't give a fuck about your opinion, bro. He said next spoke on the fight, called Ray Shakur's son. Then Ray tweeted, at least I can go back to my hood, which prompt what Ness says in the short. Okay. Which, yeah, you're right. He did say that, bro. He did say that. I did see that part. And Money, I was showing the screens here like literally 20 minutes ago of Ray Savage Ford's profile. And I was like, I did see him tweet on that, like on that short. He actually reposted that short and wrote on it. And then it was like 4 or 5 tweets up. And I'm like, oh, damn. Like, this settled on him. Like, he actually kept tweeting. He's tweeting about stuff, man. Yeah, he's on the internet. You look up his name. Damn, bro. Yo, bro. Adrian Bronner, like, fucking hilarious, bro. I just wish he would stop drinking, man. G-Von said, facts, man. That's not streets. Dudes go to the 9 to 5. Go to their kids' field trips, acting like they can't rock with Ness. After that, bro, anybody who's like not in the street that brings that up with Ness is gonna sound dumb as hell, bro. Cause it's like, bro, what do you care? Like, what are you doing out here that would, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Exactly. You dudes is working jobs. Like you said, G-Von, going to the kids' trip, signing field trip permission forms. Y'all not in the streets, bro, so there's no need to be acting like that, bro. Ness had a guest on today, and I guess that coach knows Abdullah Mason well, and Ness said that he hurt his feelings. Oh, that's what the guest said? Bro, you know how crazy that sounds, bro? You hurt his feelings, bro. It's like, what? Bro, we supposed to be fighters, man. Fuck the feelings. He said fans become stands. Yeah, bro, for sure. We see those fan bases, bro. Oh, he had Price Sparrow. Shout out to Price Sparrow, man. He had to go win. Was it on the Pro Box? Like, it was recently too. I don't know if it was Pro Box he was fighting on. But I did see Price Sparrow, he got a good win. Recently, last weekend, I think it was. Past weekend that passed. Price Sparrow Pop said Ness and the Masons are good. Abdullah will be on when the time is right. Okay. So Abdullah's probably in camp, though. Because he's fighting next month. So he probably got a busy schedule. No, you got to get your rest on properly. He's locked in, man. Right? Went in, yeah. Eddie Alvarez said, who is the biggest puncher in boxing in your opinion, Ryan? Like today? Across all the board? I don't know, man. We got a couple big punchers. I don't know if we could throw heavyweights in there, but obviously Fabio Worley, though he lost to Daniel, he put Daniel on his pockets twice. Like Daniel couldn't put him down. I don't know. Ryan Garcia is always a guy who can punch because he's got the crazy speed. I think his punch is more like a whip, right? Like his shit just it hits the spot, bro, and you just kind of like can't react. Like he probably obviously he punch hard, but he's probably not the biggest puncher. But when you factor in the speed, yeah, that's why he's dropping people and sparking people out. Arthur Beterbiev, you still got to put him there until we see him back in the ring. Who else is a big puncher? I don't know, man. I feel like we don't have I feel like we never really had a lot of knockout punchers in boxing. That's why I've always been confused with people wanting to see the knockouts, because the only way you'll see the knockouts essentially is, we had a few special guys like Mike Tyson, obviously. Inoue is definitely one of them. Sorry. Turner Bailey's right. Anyway. And Tank Davis was obviously one of them. But what was the knock on Tank Davis? He's in mismatch fights. So, like, if he's in a fight with another guy of level, I think those knockouts would stop. I don't think we'd see them as often. So it is what it is. We gotta get both sides of the coin. We still gotta get guys fighting what I call tune-up fights as well as the big fights. That's what Oscar De La Hoya used to do a lot. He used to give us a couple, free fights, guys who were all right, give them an opportunity, and then he'd always give us the pay-per-view big events. I think guys need to get back to that, being more active, man. These guys today, they don't fight like the old guys, bro. The old guys was giving us a lot of fights, man. These dudes today, yeah, I gotta throw Boots in there. Boots do be stopping people, man. Yep, Boots is stopping people for sure. Pitbull, I don't know, man. Pitbull, to me, he a puncher, but like he not stopping people like that. But hey, Pitbull's definitely one of them guys. He's fun to watch, man. One still got to be Tank, Arthur Dubois. Oh, Iglesias, yeah. Yeah, Iglesias. I guess you could throw Bam in there too. Somebody said he's on a 5-fight KO streak now. So Bam Rodriguez fits the bill for sure. And yeah, Jerron Ennis definitely. He's in there. Yeah, he said if we can measure the punch, I think AJ punches the hardest. At any weight, he still has all wins. -2 by KO. Wilder only strong with his right. Parker, Areola said Ruiz punch harder than him. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. They said that those guys punch harder than Wilder. That's wild, bro. But hey, Wilder, like you said, Wilder might have the best right hand in the history of boxing, bro. I don't know anybody that was stopping people like that with their right hand. I can't remember anybody like that. But hey, there's definitely a history of guys, but bro, the way Wilder was dropping people, it was nuts. Attorney Bailey said, remember Julian Jackson? Yeah, Julian Jackson. Bro, that dude was dropping people cold, man. Prince Ahmed? Yeah, Prince Ahmed was doing well until he met Antonio Barrera, man. Babyface assassin. Beat the crap out of him, bro. Shout out to him, man. Antonio Barrera, one of my favorite fighters too, man. When him and Eric Morales fought, that shit was awesome, bro. Those will they fight 3 fights or 4? I'm pretty sure they said they had trilogies, bro. That's what I'm saying. That was dope, bro. That was a dope ass fight, bro. When Boots versus Xander fight. That's the end of this month, Eddie. That's the end of this month, June 27th, I believe. Coming up, man. My man Low known. He said, but you said the legends were trash, man. Nah, I'm only speaking on the legends I never watched, bro. Yo, the legends I watched, I can say I watched them, bro. I watched Antonio Barrera and Morales. I watched all those fights. I watched Prince Messi. Nah, I didn't watch Julian Jackson, really. I didn't get a chance to watch Julian Jackson, I'll be real. Aaron Pryor, Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns, definitely Hagler, Roberto Duran's one of my favorite fighters ever. Yeah, I watch those guys, but when you start talking about like black and white dudes when they was fighting, I don't know those guys, bro. So I'm just speaking out of ignorance for real. Like I don't go back in that type of bag of history. But shout out to you, Lo. You the historian, bro. Like I don't even try to like when I talk to historians, I don't even try to act like I know history with them. Like I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not a historian. My man Attorney Bailey said Wilder still may be the biggest puncher today. Nah, bro. Wilder, you see, Wilder couldn't even stop Chisora, man. Honestly, that was his chance to make the big splash, bro. That's exactly what they said, man. They said avoid the right, you'll be okay. Yeah. That's what everybody said, bro. Once we realized he only had one punch, everybody was like, yo, you just get away from that right hand. But like Wilder was like, he was smart too. What he was saying, like, you got to be perfect the whole fight. He's like, me, I just got to land it. I just got to touch you with it. And he was right, man. He was right. My man Felix Trinidad. Oh yeah. Felix Trinidad had that left hook. Yo, Trinidad, man, the only fight that I wish would have been a rematch was with Trinidad and Oscar, bro. That's because like freaking Oscar De La Hoya freaking pissed away that fight. And I was a big De La Hoya fan, bro. And I was happy in that fight. I'm like, yo, he's beating Trinidad. Because at that time, Trinidad was like huge. I don't even know if he was the favorite Trinidad, but a lot of people were picking him to beat Oscar, bro. He was beating people. He was stopping people. Trinidad came in with that mean demeanor, bro. He was just a beast. And I always felt like, yo, Oscar, he could beat this guy. But then Oscar freaking, the last back half of the fight, he decided he wanted to run. And I'm like, man, pissed me right off, bro. He said, study Joe Louis, best pure puncher. Just watch his combos, will be mesmerizing. Joe Louis, man. Said Trinidad is a beast. Yeah, bro. Julian Jackson had Wilder-like power at 160. Oh, for real? Is he stopping people like that? Yo, who is he stopping? See, that's what I'm saying. Cause like we could say about that about Triple G, bro. Triple G was stopping people too at 160. What do we like? Triple G might be. No, I can't say that. B-Hop's probably the best 60-pounder, bro. I ain't gonna say that about Triple G. He up there though. He one of the best 60-pounders, but like even James Toney, I felt like James Toney was the best at 160. Like that was his best weight. That's another guy I got to watch. James Toney, bro. I feel like he's best at 160. Excuse me. Eddie Alvarez said I almost 60 seen so many great fights. Yeah, bro. You definitely seen it all then. You lived through the golden ages, bro. I missed a lot of the golden heavyweight ages and stuff like that. Oh yeah. Shout out to Lowe's. I got a couple links, bro. I got Spaces or the panel link. I'll drop those two. So I don't know if Discord is rocking right now. But yeah, I never got to see like the Muhammad Ali, which I think that one I would have loved to see. Muhammad Ali. For sure. That was the golden age of boxing, bro. I got tail end of I guess I got to watch Lennox Lewis and Mike and all those guys. So I did get to see that age of boxing. But I would have liked to see some bigger heavyweights, bro. Truth really, oh shoot, my bad. He said, truth is, I really don't go back to black and white days. I know about Robinson and a couple guys, but for it's the 70s till now. Okay, all right. Salute to Low. We not talking about old heads So the 70s on is really good anyways. I won't even front. The 80s to me and the 90s. The 70s I'm not really sure on, but like the 70s. But the 80s and the 90s, that's what I was watching for sure. Oh man. All right. So drop the link there, Lo. My man G-Von said Opatai need to be studied too, though. Oh, because he says he wants to box and not brawl, but when he plants his feet, how he punch your jaw and break your back, man. What the F? Yo, that dude is strong, man. He is strong. He be breaking bones too, breaking all types of bones, like you said. I don't know, man, if he's getting tested. They must be doing testing now that he's with Zuffa. Trinidad had the most title defenses at 147. Did he? Damn. Yeah, shout out to him, bro. Oh, you want the panel link? All right, I got the panel link, bro. Hold on. I just covered it like a dummy. Yeah, I'll just copy and paste that. There you go, Lo. It just went in there. That's the panel link. It's a crazy work in Jackson, man. Seriously, in the black and white boxing days, Triple G would be average. That's low. Well, I feel like we never really got to see the best Triple G because just like Canelo just fought him too late. I feel like Triple G could have been much better, man. Had he had the guys too, I think he would have been better. Jackson put out Terry Norris. Jackson had more power than Triple G. Jackson one hit KO once your body, he would freeze and sleep. Ooh, Julian Jackson, man. Yo, the thing about Triple G that really impressed me was like his ability to cut off the ring, bro. That's like a lost art in today's boxing, man. These guys don't cut the rings off. Triple G, he did it almost with no jumping. Like it was mostly footwork, subtle footwork, forward, coming. But yeah, shout out to him, bro. We got Low Snow in the building. What's going on, champ?
Chilling. This is a different kind of link. I'm trying to turn my camera off. I only got a few minutes, man. How I turn this shit off? I just walked in. I want to get myself situated.
Yeah, you might have to. I don't know how you turn the camera off, yo. I never had it like that. Usually it's just cameras, bro. On this one, hold on, Lo. We drop the X spaces though. If you want to jump on the X spaces, bro, but then you probably gotta get off. Let me jump. We drop the spaces link for Lo. Cause yeah, you could jump on the spaces and it's the same. Well, then you don't have to use the camera. Yo, what up, Lo? You want me to drop the spaces?
Yo, what's
for you,
good,
bro?
man?
Yeah. Oh, you good?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fix this shit, man. This is new.
What up,
fix
champ?
this shit. This shit crazy. Yeah, I'm not trying to be on camera right now, man. I'm trying to multitask.
Right. Hold on. Let me cover you up, then, bro. I got you. Got one of these pictures here. Let you burn.
Let me fix
there you
this,
go.
man.
There you go.
Hold on. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna try to get back on, man. Give me a minute. 'Cause I just walked in the crib. I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna get back on. Keep the link up.
All right. Yeah. I'm here, champ. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure you smash the like button. You guys know what it is. We up in here. We talking boxing. My man Eduardo, he said, I remember watching all black and white. Oh, for real. Salute to you, man. He was watching the fights. Attorney Bailey said cutting the ring off and slipping punches. Lost art. Yeah, man. These young guys, they don't know how to cut the ring off. It's crazy. Watching some of these fights. I don't know if they not interested in doing that, but like, bro, they just like following. They just follow everywhere. It's crazy. My man said, Low, no disrespect to Marco, but Marco One said he didn't know much about Ray Robinson. Oh, true. Yo, that's the one they always bring up, Sugar Ray, man. And I'm just like, I don't know nothing about him. I shouldn't say I don't know nothing about him. I respect Sugar Ray Robinson because he fought a hell of a lot, man. Like, what, he had over 100 fights? And then it's like, bro, he was in the army too. He was doing a whole bunch of things, man. What up,
Yeah,
bro?
fuck it. I'm just not gonna keep the camera on me because I got my earpiece on, so it's gonna face up by moving around and
You
shit. But
straight.
what's good, man?
Anyways, I got the picture up here so people can't see you. You straight. But yeah,
All right,
man.
good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
We
like I
up
was
in here.
telling you, Marco. Shout out to Marco. Marco is the one to tell you about guys from the black and white days. From the black and white days, the guys that I know about, like you know, people ask me about them, whatever. I could tell you about Ray Robinson. I could tell you about Henry Armstrong. I could tell you about Joe Louis. I really can't tell you about Jack Dempsey and Joe Hansen and all those guys. I can't really talk about Jack Johnson. I can't tell you about that. Now, I started watching boxing as a kid in the late 80s. I'm in my 40s. My uncle took me to a fight party to watch Mike Tyson win the title. So around that time, the Four Kings were around, but they were like near the end of their careers. So at the time, I was like you. I was a little like, I'm not going to say biased, but I didn't know about Duran's history. So at the time, for me, I thought Duran wasn't all that good because I caught him at the end when he was losing a lot of fights.
Right.
And my uncle kept telling me, no, Duran's the truth. You got to watch his career early. So then I started doing my due diligence and doing history and watching footage of Duran from when he was in the 70s. Duran, little known fact, people always talk about his run was from 135 to 160 as a champion, but he actually turned pro at 119 pounds, which
Yeah.
adds more to his legacy. And while he was moving up weight classes, he wasn't winning belts in those divisions, but he was moving up, working his way until 135. And while he was moving up, he was fighting former world champions. And he fought a guy when he was only 16 years old. He fought a guy named Ernesto Marcel, who he stopped at 126 pounds. That same guy went on to take the featherweight belt from Alexis Arguello and retire as champion.
Oh,
So
shoot.
Duran's resume, low key, is crazy. Is that back then a lot of guys wasn't really popular like that until you reach the higher divisions. But like I said, my boxing knowledge really goes from like the 70s until now. As far as I can tell you about the guys, I really can't tell you about the guys from the 60s and the 50s like that.
Word. That's Marco, eh? Marco's a historian.
Yeah, Marco's a historian. Marco takes it back to those days, and I start from where I start. But when it comes to the Four Kings, like I'm a fucking brainiac on those guys, man. Because you know they get a lot of slack by today's fans. Because you might see some of them with guys on their resumes with bad records, right? But today, what we complain about? We complain about fighters not being active. Back then, world champions were fighting 5, 6 times a year, right?
Yeah.
So, Brian, what they would do is they would have a title defense against a credible opponent, and then they will give you a tune-up or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they will give you another credible opponent. That's the reason why you would see guys with messed up records on their resume because those would stay busy fights.
No, you're right, man. I don't mind that type of schedule. Like, you know, you give fans, you don't have to have every fight as pay-per-view now. Now we can get a couple free fights for the people, and then you get back into the super fight.
Yeah, and some of those fights weren't even televised. You know what I mean? And even more modern champions like Pernell Whitaker, James Toney, Chavez, those guys were having stay busy fights. And during that time, Pernell Whitaker having a stay busy fight, he will be fighting on USA Tuesday night fights. And then he'll have a big title defense on HBO.
Right.
Same thing with Chavez. Chavez will have a fight in Mexico, untelevised, but then he will fight on Showtime or he'll fight on pay-per-view because Chavez was one of the faces of boxing back in the 80s and the early 90s.
Mm-hmm. Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
Chavez, yo, he's a god in Mexico, bro.
You know what's crazy? I had a debate with somebody at one point, you know, about Chavez and Canelo, and Here's my take on that. Canelo, for me, even though he's not as beloved as Chavez, he surpassed Chavez in terms of accomplishments.
Yep.
He's dominated divisions that the Mexican fighters usually don't dominate. And he did it as a smaller guy moving up.
Mm-hmm.
He's been undisputed. His resume, believe it or not, is probably a little bit better than Chavez. But the difference between those two is that when Chavez was at his peak, Chavez was more dominant than Canelo. Like when Chavez was beating guys, he was destroying dudes. He had a couple of
Yeah.
controversy fights, but for the most part, not as much as Canelo. And his wins were more definitive than Canelo's. Like Chavez was beating dudes down, he was stopping dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And skill wise, they're both comparable. I think Canelo's a little bit more fast twitchy, but Chavez had very underrated defense. He wasn't some come forward, hit me with your best shot, unless he felt like you couldn't hurt him, that he wouldn't care. But if Chavez wanted to sit there and move his head, you wasn't going to touch him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But the difference between them two, why I rate Canelo over Chavez overall, is longevity wise. Chavez was burnt out into his mid 30s. Canelo was still fighting at a high level into his later 30s, mid 30s.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's what
true.
takes it for me to Canelo.
Damn, man. Yeah, I say the same thing, bro. And people just they love Chavez, man. So you get killed over those type of comments.
Listen, that's the same thing. That's the difference between Floyd and Ray Leonard for me. Me personally, Floyd, I edge him over Ray in terms of where I ranked him because
Mm-hmm.
Floyd's longevity, right?
Yep.
He fought more world champions, but when it comes to the quality of the resume, not the quantity, the quality, I gotta lean towards Ray because Ray fought these guys in their prime. He
Yeah.
fought the four kings. He was fighting Benitez. They were both in their 20s. He fought Duran. Duran was late in his 20s. Tommy was in his 20s. The only one that was a little bit older was Hagler, but Hagler was still a dominant champion. And then Ray Leonard was doing crazy shit. He came out of retirement for 3 years
Mm-hmm.
with eye injury. Went right into a Marvin Hagler fight. So he took more chances than Floyd. And he also knocked out a light heavyweight champion as well. But I rate Floyd ahead of him because of the longevity. But if you ask me who would win in a mythical fantasy matchup, I would lean towards Ray Leonard because he was more active. His
Yeah.
combinations would probably steal him some rounds, but it'd be a great fight, though, in my opinion.
At 47, where you'd have them
At
fighting.
47.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Floyd started at lower weight classes, and Ray started at 147. So we would have to do, put it this way, 147, I would pick Ray Leonard to beat Floyd. Now we're talking about 154. They were both a little bit older. Both guys in their 30s, I would have to go with Floyd. But in their 20s, I'll go with Ray Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
how I would say.
that was when Floyd reinvented himself, bro. He made himself a defensive fighter, pretty much. He was
Yeah, he always had defense, but he was more safety first.
Yeah. He was taking chances when he was in the pretty boy stage. He was taking chances, but when he was money,
Yeah, Floyd.
he was a UD.
Yeah, but see, once again, that's the difference between. But even though as money, he fought only world championship caliber guys. But the difference between guys today and guys back then, like you see guys like Shakur, Devin Haney, great boxers, right? But they're not stopping anybody.
Yeah.
Back then, the guys that were considered quote unquote boring, not to me because I appreciate the art, but the guys back then that people had that stigma on were guys like Pernell Whitaker, guys like Hector Camacho, right? But even those guys were more exciting than the slick boxers today because even though Camacho and Whitaker weren't knockout artists, if you put them in there with a guy that's not on their level, they knocking them out.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Like George Kambosos is not going 12 rounds with Hector Camacho or Pernell Whitaker. You feel me? Certain guys is not going the distance. Jorge Linares is not going the distance with Hector Camacho or Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah, man. Nah, those guys were special, bro. Pernell and Hector Camacho, man, both of them.
Yeah, and mind you, they were being called boring because look who they were being compared to though at the time. You had Mike Tyson who was wrecking shit. You had
Exactly.
Chavez who was wrecking shit. You had Tommy Hearns. You You know, you had all these, even Trinidad. You know, so these are the guys that they were being compared, that they were in their eras more for the most part. I mean, not Hearns, because Hearns wasn't around, but you know what I mean. They had Tyson around and
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
those.
Yeah,
So right now
Tyson.
we don't really got nobody like that.
Right. No, that's true, man. I think Wilder was that guy for a little bit, but like you said, it kind of it steamed off, bro.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
but yo, you know me, I've always kind of like been anti Devin Haney, but I gotta give Devin Haney his props as a boxing fan. Forget the trolling, forget the nonsense things I said. He's moving like them old school guys.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Let me down this phone call.
Yeah, you got a
He's
call.
moving like the old school guys. I appreciate. You can hear me now.
Yeah, yeah, you're good now. You're good now. Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
I can appreciate how Devin Haney is trying to get these fights, bro. Like when people say he's clout chasing, nah, man, he really trying to fight Shakur. He really trying to fight Keyshawn. I gotta respect him for that 1,000%.
Mhm. Nah, he's really trying to fight those guys, and even by saying to Shakur, like, "Look, I'll come to your weight." There's nothing else to be said now. Like, it's up to
You know what
Shakur,
it is
man.
though? This is nothing new though, because I was telling us right. Every 147 fight doesn't have to be at 147. I'm not saying the catch weight. Let me give you an example. History. When Chavez moved up to 147 to fight Pernell, mind you, these are two guys that were also lightweights at one point. They met up at 147 when Pernell was the champ.
Mm-hmm.
Chavez, he came in weighing 142, and Pernell was weighing 144 for that bout. None of
Okay.
them weighed 147 for that fight, and it happened.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
they don't need
I
to
don't
weigh
see a problem with the weight.
147. Right, yeah.
No, you don't. You don't.
Damn.
Not at all, bro.
Oscar De La Hoya filed a cease and desist against Zuffa Boxing. Trying to stop the alleged interference with the WBC title. Ryan Garcia. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that fight's going to happen, man. I knew it wasn't done. When Ryan Garcia went on TV, said that fight was done, I knew it wasn't finished. Because Oscar didn't say it was done. When Oscar says those fights are done, in regards to Ryan Garcia, then I'll believe it. But it's crazy, man.
Yeah, Oscar, it's crazy because Oscar don't move his fighters the way he was moving as a fighter. When Oscar was
He
fighting,
doesn't. That's
let me tell
true.
you something, bro. Oscar was the boldest cash cow in boxing besides Ray Leonard.
Yeah, he
Probably
was.
even bolder. Cause bro, when he went to 147, he beat Pernell Whitaker, right?
Yep.
He started at 130. Everybody knew the big fight was Trinidad, right? He had no business going after an Ike Forte fight. Because
Yeah,
Ike
that was a
Forte
tough
was a
fight.
guy that,
That was a tough fight.
yeah. But mind you, Corte wasn't a dude that represented, even though the bag was involved because of Oscar. But Ike Corte wasn't the biggest name. Ike Corte was highly avoided. He went in there and took on that animal, knowing that if he would have lost that fight, he would have jeopardized the potential Trinidad fight.
Mm-hmm.
If Oscar would have came out undefeated like Floyd and beat all the guys that he fought, Oscar would be in discussion as being the best ever,
Yeah, he
or at
would.
least in
Yeah.
conversation with the guys that he fought. Cause let's
Mm-hmm.
forget about win loss. He got a better resume than Floyd in terms of who he fought, not who he beat, because he didn't beat all of them. But
Yeah.
if he would have beaten all those guys, and let's say he probably would have just lost to B Hop only, who was bigger than him, the conversation of all time great, as far as not all time great, excuse me, greatest of all time, because Oscar is an all time great. I'm talking
Yeah.
about greatest of all time. Oscar would have to be in that conversation.
Oh, hell yeah. 6th division
If he would
champ,
have
man.
beaten, if he would have beaten Trinidad, right? He was robbed of the Shane Mosley rematch. He should have won that fight. I thought he won that fight. But had he won both those fights, the first fight, if he would have beaten Trinidad, he would have beaten All them guys, including Floyd, whatever, forget about it. Oscar De La Hoya will be at least top 3 all time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, man. Especially if we would have beat Floyd. Oh jeez.
Yeah, Floyd and Manny.
Manny Pacquiao too. Yeah. Oh man.
You know what? He probably would be number 1. Think about it. He would have
Yeah.
had Floyd, Manny, B Hop. Not even, let's say he lose to B Hop. He would have had those 2 guys. Add that with Trinidad, Mosley, and shit, everybody else that he beat. So those are difference makers right there.
Yeah.
Because he beat everybody else. He just lost to Trinidad, Mosley. He lost to B Hop. And he lost to Floyd and Manny when he
Mm-hmm.
was a little bit past his prime.
Damn. Nah, man. Yeah, Oscar gave us the fights, bro. He did.
No questions about it. No ducking. Like like you can't really label that on Oscar. Like yeah, he ducked. Even these guys today, you could questionably say T.O. ducked Devin. And I'm saying that as a T.O. fan. He ducked Devin, right? He gave us Shakur, but he did duck Devin. We don't have nobody in Oscar's time that we can say Oscar ducked him. I don't recall anybody saying that Oscar ducked anybody. Trinidad's
Right.
another one. Trinidad was so crazy. Listen to this. He didn't have to move up like that. He could have gave us rematches with Oscar. He could have gave us a Quartet fight. He could have gave us another fight with Fernando when Fernando was more seasoned. He had fights. He could have gave us a Mosley fight. This dude was trying to move up to Roy Jones, and Bernard Hopkins was in his way. He was trying to fight Roy when Roy was Superman, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was trying to fight him in his prime, man. At least he got B Hop though. He had B Hop fight.
Yeah, but the point is though, he was trying to go through all that shit right there. Like Trinidad was another one that took on Old Smoke, man. The greatest Puerto Rican fighter of all time, probably. Somebody tells me that Cotto was, but I beg to differ because Cotto never reigned as number 1 pound for pound. Trinidad had a number 1 pound for
Yeah.
pound run. Cotto
Nah, Trinidad is definitely over Cotto, man. I think Cotto had a back half, but like, nah, Trinidad. Yeah.
The only thing I'll give Cotto over Trinidad is that he won belts in 4 divisions, which no other Puerto Rican did. Cotto did. I give Cotto credit. He did bounce back from his losses and he kept it pushing. I give him that. He got a lot of mental strength for that. Trinidad, after he lost, he wasn't really the same. But when Trinidad was in his prime, his run was more dominant than Cotto's run. And Trinidad, arguably, we could say he had better wins. He was beating guys in their prime. He was beating guys definitively. He was knocking dudes out. He was knocking out top level guys. He wasn't just, the only fight that was controversial was the Oscar fight.
Right.
Everything
That
else
was the
he
only
won,
one.
no questions. Yeah, he was the only guy to beat Pinell, even though Pinell was older, but he was the only one still to beat him convincingly with no controversy.
Nah, that's facts, man. That's facts.
Yeah,
But
bro.
these guys just gotta mix it up. They could easily be doing great things, but they just gotta mix it up, man. They don't. It's weird.
And Trinidad gave us 2 hungry lions, like Tom be saying, the young hungry lions. Trinidad gave us hungry lion. He gave us David Reed, young hungry lion. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I forgot about David Reed, man. I forgot about that, man.
Pleasure right now, though, man.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Shows Trinidad was more menacing, my man. Attorney Bailey said.
Yep.
Yeah, he was. Definitely was. Shout out to Trinidad, man. He's one of my favorite fighters, bro. Trinidad, because like especially when you get dropped, yo, you already knew what time it was. He was getting up. He was trying to get you out. Definitely a good fighter, bro. But we'll see what Xander could do. Because Xander got an opportunity to, if he could be Booth, bro, he can do some things. He can definitely be in position to be face of boxing. So I think the Puerto Ricans will go crazy if Xander beat Booth. Been a while since they had a guy like that, man. Thought I heard somebody over here on the Discord. I guess my man Low, he dropped off. He got a phone call too. But yeah, man, I'm about to hang it up. Had a good live, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. He had the 2 super chats there from It's Me, Rock Lee, and Attorney Bailey. I appreciate y'all, man, for dropping them super chats. And I appreciate everybody who tuned in, man. We had Low stop in. Chad from Canada stopped in. Attorney Bailey, salute. Dwayne Styles, salute. G-Von, my guy. Z Pacino, Eddie Alvarez. What else we had up in here, man? Big Money, salute, salute. Chile de Garcia in the building, salute, brother. Yeah, had a couple other people too, man. I'm trying to go up here and find Birdman Jr. Salute. Yeah, not trying to miss nobody. No man left behind, yo. No woman left behind. Nobody left behind. But I feel like there's somebody else that was in here that I'm missing. Oh, Lance Meyer. Salute to Lance Meyer up in the building. And my man from the Zuffa guy, man. Where he at? Donnie 956, my guy from Zuffa, L Dub Boxing as well. Salute to everybody, bro. Hope everybody got a good night. The hump day. Get over that hump. And we'll see y'all back probably for the live fight chat on Saturday. Peace. We out of here, boy. You know what it is.